Okay. What's going on, guys and gals? My name is William Clark, and I'm just having a discussion with this asshole. So, we were,
Hello.
yeah, we're over here talking about, why people should not have gone crazy that Call of Duty took place in the future. We're also talking about other things such as, whatever. Okay, so I think the first thing I want to talk about is, okay. Well, let's just start with the Call of Duty thing. I mean, if you remember back in, I think it was like either 2016, 2017, I forgot. I mean, time flies by when whatever the fuck happens. The game Infinite Warfare came out, but if you looked at the trailer before the game was even released, the dislike ratio was worse than Justin Bieber. That's saying something. My God, the fucking dislike, the dislike ratio was, and the dislike, I mean, it doesn't, I don't really think the dislike, if it's like a couple people disliking it, that's fine, you're going to get that. Hell, even in my videos, there are certain people that dislike it, that's fine. But, I mean, it's ridiculous that many people are kind of pissed off that game was even thought of. In a way, I can kind of understand. You already had not Infinite. I'm an idiot. You already had Advanced Warfare, and that's in the future, whatever. Yeah, and I think you had Black Ops 3. I think that game came before Infinite Warfare. And you also had that. Okay, yeah. Well, when Infinite Warfare was released, or before, when it was at least acknowledged that it was coming out, everyone's like, oh, fuck no. Oh, fuck to the hell no. No. Bad Activision. Bad Activision. You do not make a space shooter. We've already got two of those. It's called Doom and Halo. And I'm like, okay, calm your tits, first and foremost. Activision is not a dog, it's a fucking game company.
And even if it was, of course, to do, modern shooters set in the future, why not have a third one?
Yeah, why not? Yeah, I mean, after a while, you're probably going to hate me for this, but I don't give two shits. But there's only so much you can do with Call of Duty. We've been to World War II, I have no idea how many fucking times. I know there's a lot that has not been covered yet in the World War II universe. Look at the actual war and then look at the game. There is a whole lot that hasn't even been covered yet.
The first one was, of course, World War I, not the World War II, exactly what Horizon.
Okay, the first game... Okay, so the first game took place in World War II, and the first three games took place in World War II, because you had basically modern Nazis and all that. They're I think, mentioning a little bit about Hitler and shit. And also, The Finest Hour, I think it was. Wait, is that the one that I have? Where's The Finest Hour? I don't have it. What the fuck is it? I have a
I actually did not know that it was that those games were set like World War II. I do have the Finest Hour.
Yeah, on the GameCube. Oh, PS2, yeah. I have a GameCube Call of Duty game. I think it's the only Call of Duty game that's on the PS2, but not PS2, GameCube. I think it's sad because you have potential for the rest of this fucking series, up until Modern Warfare, fourth game, Modern Warfare, to put those games on the GameCube. Hell, I don't see why the first Call of Duty game, aka Call of Duty Classic, couldn't have been on the GameCube. But anyways, I digress. There's only so much you can do.
Well, here's the thing when it comes to that. The GameCube discs were really small, so it's pretty customized with more games on there, third parties. But I guess had the whole third party support for it.
Yeah.
That's how small discs
True. But nowadays you can have something as small as a fucking fucking USB flash drive or SD cards that can store like 2 terabytes of memory, and I'm like, well, damn. But anyways, that's beside the point. The point is, you know, first 3 games plus the finest hour, World War II. The next 3 games in the series were all Modern Warfare, hence why they were called Modern Warfare. And then you go back in the past to, I think, in a way, it was also World War II. A smidge World War II, with the majority of it being the Vietnam War, I think. Black Ops 2, no. World at War took place in World War II, obviously. And, Black Ops 2, I don't know. I forgot. It takes place not only in the past of the 80s, it also takes place in the future, which this is kind of where it starts. People didn't complain that it was in the future because, well, when the game came out, I think 2012, 2013, I forgot when it came out. But, oh yeah, 2012. I mean, 2025 didn't seem that far away. Hell, we're close to it already in 2019. But, you know, when it's something, I guess, much like Halo and Doom, where it's set place a couple hundred years into the future, maybe 1,000 or so, it's like, well, damn. But, weird, because...
Yeah, I forgot it.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, because I've played, in a way I think also Metroid Prime kind of did that, but we're talking about the 3 major games here, Halo, Doom,
because,
and...
Doom 3 was set in, like, the year 2145.
Yeah,
and I think Doom 2016 is set in 2118. I'm not really sure.
yeah. It's probably a good thing I might be dead by then, because if fucking demons are gonna come out, I'm not ready. I'm more of a zombie killer, not a demon killer. He's got the demons covered. I got the fucking zombies. But yeah. When Advanced Warfare came out, but I guess there were more hate. I guess there wasn't as much hate as Infinite Warfare, but there was still a pretty decent amount of hate for that particular game. I asked trusted people, hey, you know, has ever played Advanced Warfare? They're like, oh, fuck no, I don't want to play that game ever again. There's actually...
You know what they could have been, actually? I think it was because, you know, I guess PS2 was kind of accepted. It was like, mid-modern into the future. I don't know. But, like, you know, once they started seeing more games come out there based on the future, I guess maybe that's why they hated on it, because they've seen
and they kind of got tired of it. Yeah, I can kind of see that. In a way, I kind of felt that too. Like, I don't know why I thought this. Like, 2016, 17, I was like, you know what, fuck this. In 2016, 2017, I kind of got tired of gaming. Like, you know, the whole modern gaming, like PS3, PS4, whatever, you know, because of all these games that were, like, you know, futuristic and all that. I mean, I don't have a problem with that. I love futuristic things. Hell, I watch Futurama a lot, whenever I can. But, you know, and other things that take place in the future, like Doctor Who and all that. But, when it comes to video games, like, yeah, there's only so much you get. I think that we were kind of going back to what the Atari was. The Atari, for the most part, was nothing but space games, because it was easy to program at the time. Just put, like, white dots all over the fucking thing and call it space. Yeah, a black background with a bunch of tiny white dots and call it stars or whatever. That's why there was a lot of games based on that. It was so easy to program and shit. But, you know, we live in the year 2019. I almost said 2018. I'm so used to that. But, you know,
mean, I don't know, maybe futuristic games are just, I don't know, just maybe more easier, maybe in ways that just thinking of the old thing was, you know, back then. Because everyone can just think of futuristic shit, like teleporters and all sorts of shit.
Yeah.
Big ass spaceship, you know.
Yeah, that is true. But, you know, like I said, when Advanced Warfare came out, there's a pretty decent amount of hate for that game. I mean, there are a couple people, like I said, I knew that didn't want anything to do with the game, that wanted to just stop playing it altogether, saying that the Call of Duty franchise was going down. When Black Ops 3 came out, it was pretty decent. Like, it was like 50-50, you know. 50% people hated it, 50% liked it. On the PS3 version...
People also complained about the running on walls.
I thought that was kind of cool, actually. I mean, I'm not much for the futuristic kind of thing, but I've played a lot of futuristic games. I'm kind of just, like, burned out on those kind of things. It's not that I have a problem with those kind of games. It's just that I just, like, have played a lot of those kind of games. It's like, you know, I'm tired. I don't really feel like playing this particular game. Whatever. But, you know, when Black Ops 3 came out, 50-50, you know. 50% liked it and hated it.
Then again, when it comes to, like, futuristic games, they're just, like, you know, the best of things, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, they can be.
Like, old school. You know, just like old school stuff. I mean, it's not like that some of, like, teleporters, but futuristic laser weapons and all sorts of fun stuff.
Yeah.
But, you know, there's just definitely more games that are back in the old days. I mean, look at Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah. I don't really see a lot of games take place in the old Wild West, like Red Dead Redemption did, and also Gun on the GameCube. I don't really see a lot of that. I only see, like, there's very rarely is there ever any games. I mean, I don't really see much World War I kind of games. Battlefield 5? Battlefield 1? Battlefield 5? Battlefield something. One of the last installment, I think it was, took place in World War I, which nobody really talks about. Like, in terms of video games, I don't really see why. I mean, it's ridiculous. But anyways, you know, 50-50 with Black Ops 3. I mean, I kind of thought on PS3 it was not needed to be on the PS3 because they only had multiplayer and zombies, and I only played zombies. And by that time, when Black Ops 3 came out on the PS3, you know, everybody was forgetting about the PS3. I mean, the majority of people already did forget about it. There were a couple of us, like me and GJ, and you know, one of my sisters, Maria, and also my other sister, Bethany. You know, we play whatever. You know, especially PS3, because we don't. I don't. It's not that we don't have the money. I mean, I don't.
PlayStation 1 right here.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play anything. But by the time when Black Ops 3 came out, you know, on the yeah, I'll play the Odyssey. I'll play ET on the Atari. I'll play that shit. I'll play Pong. I'll play anything from back in the day.
I'll play some of the games that are actually back in 1945 that just been like. There's actually some games that were from back in that time.
Yeah.
From like arcades or something like that.
Yeah.
Like way before Pong and all that.
Yeah. I'll play those old school games just to kind of see, oh yeah, this is how video games are to start. But anyways, when Black Ops 3 came out, I kind of thought that it wasn't really needed on the PS3 because, again, you know, the PS3 was phasing out of existence, whereas PS4 was what everybody was talking about. And it's been out for a couple of years before Black Ops 3 came out. And when that came out, obviously they're going to make it for the PS4 and Xbox One.
It was nice for them to put a port on PlayStation 3 for Black Ops 3.
Yeah, I mean, it's good. I like it because...
They handled the campaign because of how big it was.
Yeah.
They would have to basically redo the whole
Yeah.
game
Yeah.
just for like the campaign to basically downscale it.
Yeah. And by that time, it's like, you know, screw it. I mean, it's nice. It's available, you know. And if you got the PS3 version, at least, I don't know about the rest of the versions, but when Black Ops 3 came out, you could download or at least buy any, I think, version of the game, and you can get a code or something that would give you access to the original. So if you didn't have Black Ops 1 before, you did then. You know, you did at that point in time when you bought Black Ops 3. Well, that's nice.
Even though they should just discontinue the PlayStation 3, I mean, all companies do this where they'll release the final games. Like I've seen the final games that got released for the PS2 years ago.
And,
even though there was already PlayStation 3 and all that.
Yeah.
You know, it's just how it goes.
People are still making Nintendo Wii games, actually. Like, Wii games, not Wii U. Just regular for Nintendo Wii. I'm like, yeah. It's one of those shitty kind of games, you know, just like, you know, Just Dance. But it's still a Wii game. And I'm like, a Wii game in 2018 and 2019.
I also heard about, like, companies making, like, Sega Dreamcast games, I think.
There's a rumor going around that they are bringing it back. They're bringing back, or at least remodeling, the old original Dreamcast and trying to make that system relevant again. You know, trying to bring it back into the public and what everybody would want. I mean, I would get that because I want to play a fucking Dreamcast. You know, yeah, it's got a weird ass controller, but I would still play the Dreamcast because what I've seen, a lot of good games like Sonic Adventure and all that. But anyways, yes, it is good they have Black Ops 3 on the PS3, but at the same time, they should have just like not made it whatsoever, because the only thing they had was zombies and multiplayer, and multiplayer I think got shut down because it could be my internet fucking ass. It could be my internet fucking ass. I don't know if it's for you. Like, I don't know if it happens to you, if you own the PS3 version or not. But yeah, if you go on any sort of multiplayer,
I do have the PS3 version.
Yeah, but if you get the PS3, I don't know if it's just my internet or if anybody else is having this issue. If everybody else is having this issue, then I think they...
PlayStation 3 version.
Yeah, I think they might have shut it down or something if multiple people are saying the same shit. But when I tried to do multiplayer, not that I really care much about I hate multiplayer. I don't really care much about it. I just never really saw what was good about it aside from, like, you know, battling 12 on 12 or some shit, I don't know, like 12 people going at it. But I mean that's fun of it. It's fine, but at the same time, it's like, I know all these games have toxic communities and shit, but Call of Duty is one of the worst, and
it's like think of it as actually going on a war.
Yeah.
People. I mean, you could do that in a campaign.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like going to war against, like,
your friends.
Like, think of it as, like, different countries or something like that fighting each other.
Yeah. It's true, I guess. Yeah, it's true. And there are people that have played from all over the world. I've actually played with someone from China. I've played with someone from Japan. I played with someone from the UK. I've played with people basically from around the world, and the one or two multiplayer games I have played basically on the games. I don't really play much multiplayer.
The Americans fighting the Japanese.
Yeah, or even the Germans or whatever. But anyways, so like I was saying, I tried, this has been a little while ago, and it could be my internet, but at the same time probably not. But I tried going to multiplayer and playing, you know, around. It couldn't. it said the server cannot be reached or something like that last time I checked. Or basically gave me an error, and it took me back to the thing. But I couldn't play with anybody. I couldn't play with my friends. I couldn't play with new people. I couldn't play with anybody, really. And so I just play zombies, because that's what I'm good at. But at the same time, the zombies are fucked up, and let me tell you why. They swore that they would not release the giant, Doris. The revamped, re-modified version of Doris, or the more modernized version of Doris. They said they weren't going to release that for the Xbox and the PlayStation version. And I was like, okay, fine, whatever. I ended up buying something else, I forgot what it was. I think it was like the Impossible Game or something. And then a week later, I was playing with one of my friends that I don't even know anymore because I haven't talked to him in fucking forever. And he said that the Giant is actually on the PS3. I was like, no, that can't be. So after we were done with our game session, I went to the store, I was like, oh, you fucking cunt. You're telling me that you basically fucking lied to me and other people saying that that was not going to be a thing. You were not going to be able to play the Giant. But here it is. A fucking Giant. And that still pisses me off to this day because I was saving up specifically for that. I was saving my money specifically for the Giant because, hey, I love Doris, from Black Ops 1 and World at War. So that's a great map for those that, remember the map, and also those who are new, veteran people and new people alike. Yeah. And, first of all, I love the Giant. It's a great map because it's basically Doris, and I love Doris. That's actually what Doris means in English. Doris translates from German into the Giant. But, just a little trivia. But anyways, long story short, I was really pissed because I ended up not having enough when that actually came up. Because I was told that it wasn't going to be a thing. And I still actually haven't bought Horizon Drop yet, or the other DLC for the PS3 version. And I'll probably do it eventually, but...
Like, imagine, a conference saying, like, we don't know if it's going to come out or not, and then, and I guess it's maybe confirmed that it did not. Like, for example, Melody goes spend that $400+ on something else, and I was like, help this out.
Yep.
That would piss me off.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they're trying to troll people, because Activision and Treyarch both have a way of doing so. Anybody that's related to Call of Duty, whether it be Infinity Ward, Sledgehammer Games, whatever, they have had a fucking history of basically trolling people by saying certain things that, make people think, that make, either on their Twitter or whatever, making people think one thing when they're going to do the other.
Wow.
So, I think I heard something like, the Giant was not going to be released. I was like, well, you son of a bitch.
Never heard of that troll.
I mean, I don't know if most companies do that, but I know some do. Just to kind of, in a way, either not only piss people off, but kind of fucking do whatever. Just like, yeah, whatever. It kind of throw...
This is what we call a podcast.
Yep. Welcome to the podcast for no reason.
Hey, actually, that should be like, kind of like
a series.
That should be like a public video. Yeah, movie series.
Yeah.
Whenever we talk about stuff and all that.
Yeah. I mean, if my internet was good enough, I would be doing a live stream right now of this specific thing. It would just be like, okay, yeah, whatever. Put in your 2 cents to the whole thing. But, yeah, I mean, I still am pissed off.
That's one thing I'm good at doing is talking about stuff. But if I'm just, I just feel that if I'm going to be talking to a camera,
it's going to be awkward.
It's going to feel weird.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Like, what do I say? Like, I'm not good at it.
In a way,
I want to make it feel like it's boring.
And yeah, I kind of felt like I did that back when I was 12, when I first started doing the shit. I was like, what am I doing? That's a lot of people, if not everybody on YouTube. You know, their first video. Some people end up deleting their first ever video, or the first couple of videos, because, you know, it's so, yeet, so much like,
Right.
oh god,
Like,
it's
I
so
just get
bad.
this feeling like, oh god, I even get a feeling on it. I'm gonna tell you, like, I say I want to do YouTube, but then it's just like,
Yeah,
fuck, that's it.
yeah, there's that.
I mean, it's like, I kind of know what to do, but it's like, oh my god, you know, to go through videos, words, and
Yeah.
it's good.
Hey, but,
That's
I
what
mean,
I think about, like, trying the camera, it's like, say something immediately, or try to edit this out, or whatever, like, it's just, weird.
yeah, I mean, some people,
Weird.
some people like me,
Not
and
saying I get camera shy. I mean, I don't get camera shy or anything like that, like, at all. You know, if you film me in the camera, you know, I'm not going to be shy or anything like that. You're like, hey, what's up, bud?
yeah,
I just don't want to feel fucking comfortable. But
yeah,
I don't know what to say next. I have to do, like, a lot of editing, and it's good. Editing, hearing myself, I take that.
yeah. In a way, I don't, like, okay, it's obvious, you know, in general, that if you were to meet me in reality, I would sound way different than I do use on the camera. I mean, not just because of the shitty quality and shit, but even with it when it comes to, like, high definition. You know, if I ever uploaded in HD.
Recently, I heard myself, my essential voice messages to you. I listen to myself and I'm like, oh, sounds good.
Yeah,
But at the same time, it's like, oh,
yeah.
so,
I mean,
like, clearly, I'm gonna sound and look like a mom. Like, I would look at myself from here at certain angles, like, what's fucking weird. But when I look at my bathroom, for example, I'm like, oh, look at this sexy fucker. Or I'm like, oh, God.
yep. Yeah, I look like a fucking asshole. Oh wait, I am. Ha. But, yeah, I mean, if anyone ever, like, really met me in yeah. I think we were talking about Black Ops 3. And how pissed off I was that the Giant was never released. But that they said that it was not going to be.
Yeah.
But yeah, it still pisses me off to this day. But, and I still have it now, so whatever. But, yeah, it's kind of ridiculous that they say that it's not going to be released when it... I mean, they should at least be 100% sure that, you know, what they say is accurate. Because I'm not the only one that got pissed off about it. A couple other people said, well, fuck you, Activision, fuck you, Treyarch, fuck you, fuck you. You know, you told us that we were not going to have the Giant on the PS3 version and the Xbox version.
Just go to Activision, go to the box, stand against the wall. Why the fuck did you do that?
Yeah, you could just... Yeah, I understand, you know, the rest of the DLC, like, whatever the fuck all these other DLCs are on the PS4 and Xbox One and PC, because, well, they just don't have enough time, effort, and, you know, whatever. I mean, if they could get rid of Horizon Rock and put in Generations or whatever it is, Zombie Chronicles or whatever the fuck it's called, because you have all these maps, and you've already kind of done that before with Black Ops 1, and Black Ops 2, but, they're obviously going to be re-upgraded, but just, like, use the same maps in a way, but kind of fuck them around a little bit to make them a little different. I don't know, like, put, you know, some of the Coca-Colas in different locations. Like, in Keynote of Toten, why I'm so good at that particular stage, or that map, is because I know where everything's at. I know that the box is in a certain location, yeah, even though it's random, I still know the place where it spawns, so I can look for it. I know where all the Perca Colas are. I know where Quick Revive is, Juggernog, Speed Cola, whatever. I know where all that is. But, you know...
Speaking of talking about we should get our zombies together.
At some point, if my PS3 doesn't fucking explode. Because, yeah, I would love to play more, I would love to play more Call of Duty, but my PS3's fans... Holy shit, they fucking... I swear, they're fucking louder than the goddamn jet engine. Like...
It's like as if your PlayStation 3 just made an Android game.
I mean, okay.
It's just overheating or something.
I find it weird. You know, back in the day, a year or two ago, maybe 3, I stopped playing Minecraft because, you know, whenever I would play Minecraft, the fans would start blowing like fucking crazy. That game's a fucking pixelated game. You know, it's pixels. It's not like groundbreaking graphics.
Modern, like,
in a way, yeah.
Kind of like, you know, an engine and all that.
Yeah.
How it's complicated.
Yeah, I mean...
I heard about the nerds that get a bit
yeah. But, yeah...
Some kind of like math spec 1600s or something like that to make Doom or something.
Damn!
Whatever that is.
Whatever the fuck, yeah. Math is so complicated. It hurts my head. But, yeah, I mean, I played Minecraft, I mean, but it still makes no sense because Minecraft, yeah, it's maybe modern, but it's still a pixelated game. It's not as graphically induced as Call of Duty or Halo or Doom or any of that. And
that's true. But even like older Windows tablets came and run Minecraft PC. I guess it's just like how big it is in a way and just how it is. But yeah, like your place is just exploding for the Minecraft.
Yeah, but the fans were blowing loud as fuck, and it did that in solo when I was alone. It did that when people were online, which I can see. You know, it adds more people to the server and shit and whatever. But I stopped playing for.
I gotta say, like I'll be playing Minecraft efficiency. It's not a whole bunch of mods.
Yep.
On PC, like on my computer, I can find more of those mods.
Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, there are mods when you can spawn a shit ton more of those on PC. You know, basically... Yeah, I actually did a couple of videos where I was testing out some mods, and one of them was like a nuclear bomb in Minecraft, and I was like, well, damn. It's gonna crash the computer pretty quickly. Even I know my PC was like NVIDIA GTX 610 or something, either 610 or 620. Really outdated thing. But okay, compare that to what I was doing at the library. Yeah, I don't know what they were using at the library for their graphics card for their computers. But yeah, probably because I tried doing basically the same shit. It crashed the game.
A lot of the computers, a lot of the desktop computers you buy, I don't think they come with a CPU. They have like a CPU plus GPU type of thing.
Yeah.
That's what the PlayStation 3 has. That's why, you know, they don't really see any kind of like GPU like it. A game of PC and stuff with the CPU plus GPU, and I think that's what Sanders.
Yeah.
Mostly buy that could go on. I'm not 100% sure.
Yeah, there's that. I don't know. But, you know, I tried doing basically the same shit. I couldn't even get through, like, one explosion without the game crashing. Meanwhile, on the PC that I had before it stopped working, and whatever, bullshit. But I could, maybe 2 or 3 explosions, the same bomb, at once. Yeah, I could do that with ease. You know, it would crash within like 4, I think. but yeah. I mean, my computer was good enough to run Skyrim at low resolution and low graphics and all that, which
That makes sense for PC gaming.
yeah, PC is better than every other game system out there.
Exactly.
PC is a fucking master race. Not only can you do games like, Skyrim or Call of Duty, Grand Theft Auto, whatever.
You can do emulators.
Yeah, there's also that. You can play Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, Atari 2600.
Even the PlayStation 3 emulator.
Yeah. It's like, you can play the Atari 2600, Atari 58, or, 5800, the Atari 7200. Yeah, and
you just don't have a respect for consoles.
yeah, consoles and handhelds.
They're the most simplest way to play.
Yeah.
But on PC, you gotta be careful about viruses. You gotta.
And with certain.
Response.
Yeah, and you have to keep buying graphics cards to constantly upgrade your computer if you want to do this for gaming.
This is mainly for enthusiasts, people like myself.
Yeah, I mean,
I learned about overclocking.
Yeah.
Putting up the volts and all that, going to the actual INI files or whatever, and switching out like making the shadows more, like basically turning the shadows off completely, more than what you could do by going to the game settings itself.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically setting a custom stuff.
Yeah. But
But if you're not that type of person, then I would suggest you buy a console.
Yeah.
Or like trying to choose the CPD win or the Nintendo Switch. If you don't like those on the game, like if you just want to put that cartridge and just start playing.
Yeah, or that disc or whatever,
then,
I mean,
go for the Nintendo Switch.
I mean, it's not that I have a problem with gaming PCs and gaming in general on a PC. I would gladly take a PC over a PS4 any day of the fucking week because it could do multiple things.
Mm-hmm.
But
and also, like, did you see PewDiePie's gaming PC? Sexy as fuck.
Oh hell yeah! I want that thing. PewDiePie, give me a call.
The two detects HDIs, the RGB lighting, liquid cooling.
Yeah. I tell ya.
And I've seen the gaming PCs on my spec tips, and even a recent one that's from Rick after this. But basically, this PC is a lot of money. It had a lot of very heavy cooling, at least like 40 pounds worth of cooling.
Damn!
Like big radiators and all that. And also had really nice RGB lighting.
Yeah.
It had two of these new RTX 2080 Ti's, which are pretty damn expensive.
Yeah.
Core i9, 900, XPS, or something like that. Like something that new processors are in there, and just like the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Motherboard. Yeah, it's the over the top. And the RTX is like a new graphic type style instead of like polygons or something like that. It's like the future of gaming, basically.
Yeah.
That's why it's called RTX. Like, you can look it up. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. But yeah, the PC that I ended up buying for like $270, I think it was. I mean, it's not bad for what it is. It's obviously not going to be a 1080p, 1080 GTX, whatever. It's not going to be the best of the best. But it's going to be decent. If you have...
And it's not going to be like what Mike... And it's definitely not going to be like a computer I'm building with 32 gigabytes of RAM.
Yeah, I think mine came with 8 gigabytes of RAM, which isn't bad, but...
Core i7-8700K, GTX 1080 Ti.
Yeah.
Smart fans and all that.
Yeah, I mean, what it was marketed as was a semi-gaming PC. I mean, it's not a gaming PC when it comes to, like, Doom 2016, because I couldn't even run that. Even on the lowest settings, I couldn't. Because like that's when I would much rather buy a PS4 than the PC for games like Doom and Call of Duty and Fortnite and whatever, where I don't have to worry about you know fucking with my system, fucking with the computer, taking it apart just to upgrade the whatever or lowering settings on the system in order to play it. Whereas, the game was designed for that system. Yeah, I mean, it takes forever, and most likely by the time you fuck with all the settings and shit, not only in the game or on your computer itself, you probably won't. Yeah, you probably won't feel like playing whatever game you're going to be playing. In a way, it's the same thing with the PS3, in a way. For me, I had all these games on here, and here's what would happen. I would delete some games to make room for other games. Well, I wanted to play, for example, Call of Duty Black Ops 1. Well, I had that deleted at one point. So I went back onto the PlayStation Store and be like, or on my downloads list, and I re-downloaded that. But by the time I downloaded and installed it, I'm like, nah, I don't feel like playing this game right now, because it took forever. I mean, for fucking ever. I think it's like a 16, 16 gigabyte game, I think. I'm not sure. But that's not including the DLC. Yeah. 4 DLCs, which are the DLC for the zombies and shit. That would make it almost like 17 or 18, I think. Actually,
man, I'm gonna be spending a lot of money.
Yeah.
Along with virtual reality.
Yeah, I mean, that's nice. I like the idea of virtual reality. Because I've seen Markiplier play Doom in VR, and I'm like, well, damn, that's cool. But
that's what I'm starting with first. PlayStation VR, which is also very awesome. That's like one-man version of VR.
Yeah.
Really good at those.
At least it's not the virtual boy. That thing is just fucking. Or the tiger version. Okay, that's worse.
Yeah, and Tiger Pants and the developer.
Oh God. I can't even imagine Tiger making video games nowadays in 2019. If they do, I got a feeling I know what games they're probably gonna be making. Shitty ones. They're probably gonna be making something.
Or even LJN.
Oh yeah, LJN, that as well. I got a feeling in 2019, if LJN was still relevant and they still made games, the games I could see them making right now, My Little Pony video games, which I would probably still play even if they suck because, hey, My Little Pony. But I can see them doing Walking Dead. I can see them doing the last. Yeah, they already technically did, actually. LJN, yeah, LJN made a game console, I think it was. AVGN.
Back then, but talking about Marvel.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that sucked. But anyways, yeah, I mean, if they made a console in 2019, I mean, rumors are spreading that Atari's gonna be making a system in fucking 2018, 19. And it's probably this year, I don't know. The year is still young, guys and gals. But, yeah, if LJN made video games in 2019, they'd be doing My Little Pony probably because that's hot right now. They'll probably be doing things like, Walking Dead. We already had one company do it, Telltale Games. They'd probably be doing something like, Game of Thrones. Basically what Telltale is doing, or was doing. They already did Batman, they already did Walking Dead, and Back to the Future, which is actually a pretty decent version of the game, actually. It's nothing like the 80s version that sucked ass. It's actually a decent version. I like Back to the Future, the Telltale version. I want to see the rest. I want to play 2 through 5. I've only played the first one, episode 1. But I can't really find it anywhere. It's weird. But anyways, I think if LJN made video games that sucked ass in 2019, I would probably still play the My Little Pony one. Even though it might suck because, hey, it's fucking ponies. It's fucking ponies. You can never go wrong with ponies. Ever. Even if the game sucks.
Yeah, at the same time, they said make like a full My Little Pony game for like PS4 and all that.
Yeah. I mean, they already have one, well, they have some. And they're mostly app-based. Like, the My Little Pony game by GameLoft is on, it used to be on the Kindle, but it's no longer there. I don't know why. I mean, I used to have it on the Kindle. Nowadays, if I want to download it, I'll go to AppToy. They also have 2 other ones that are basically the same thing. Basically, I think it's like
a My Little Pony VR.
Oh, that'd be...
You're full of My Little Pony lands and all that.
Yeah, that'd be fucking...
high.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
And all that.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome.
That'd be cool.
Hasbro, get on that. Get on that. Get the fuck on that. Get on it. Make a VR game of My Little Pony. Enough of Transformers and whatever the fuck else you do. Make a My Little Pony game. I know you're already in a way doing that with the GameLoft game and 2 other ones and all that, but make an actual game. Now, yes, it is an actual game, the ones I just mentioned, but make an actual adventure game. How the fan base is going crazy, where people have made mods for Skyrim, Grand Theft Auto, and other things. They've made mods, and they've even made a My Little Pony custom zombies map for it's either World at War or Black Ops 1.
But like as if they made My Little Pony game where you actually fight bad guys.
Yeah, there's enough villains to do so. Yeah, they have technically 2 games on the handheld, but it's the older one. It's not the current generation. The first one is on the Game Boy Advance. It's My Little Pony, the Crystal Princess, Runaway Rainbow, which I'm sure if Hasbro made a My Little Pony Friendship is Magic game, they would call it Friendship is Magic to distinguish which one it is. Because there's at least 4 different generations, and there's supposedly a Generation 5 coming, which I am scared for, because they might make Fluttershy a fucking unicorn. I do not like that. I do not like that. I do not fucking like that. She's called Fluttershy because she's a fucking Pegasus. I'm triggered. I'm shook nasty. I'm whatever. I'm pissed. But yeah. But it's
like Fluttershy unicorn.
Yeah, don't fuck with the fluff ball over there. Let me tell you. Yeah, they should. The first game is on the Game Boy Advance. Like I said, the Crystal Princess Runaway Rainbow, based on the. I think it was based on the movie, the short movie, whatever, the special. And then they made, on DS, My Little Pony Pinkie Pie's Party, or something like that, which is the same thing, same generation. But you play as Pinkie Pie and you're going around looking for presents and shit. I mean, both those games are easy, but that's because they were designed to be. You can beat them in less than an hour. But yeah. And they're not bad. But I'd like to see a Friendship is Magic version. Like, okay. Video games I would like to see, based on TV series, TV shows. My Little Pony. I want to see a lot more My Little Pony video games. Bakugan. With the new Bakugan Battle Planet, which I'll make a video on by itself eventually, you know, they should make games based on that. I know the series is still kind of new and young, and when the original Battle Brawlers came out, and also Bakugan Sinners of the Core came out, they were all, I think, almost done with the first season and the second season of Bakugan. But they should still make some Bakugan games, because I've seen potential for games, whether it be fighting games or like what the original Bakugan was or whatever. But, you know, I would like to see that. I want to see more Walking Dead games. Now, call me fucking insane. I don't care. I know I am. But, I love Walking Dead Survival Instinct. Even though everybody else seems to hate that game for some odd reason. Oh wait, it's because the game is not really finished. But at least the glitches were not groundbreaking or game breaking to where you would not want to play the game. The glitches were
Like Sonic Ghosting?
Yeah, basically that, or other games, you know, like Ride to Hell Retribution, where the ground would just fucking fall, and you'd fall into the abyss of nothing and lose a fucking life or die, and you'd have to start over from whatever. Yeah, it's not that. Most of the glitches are actually, you know, just like in the background, or, you know, flickering where there shouldn't be flickering and whatever. And I actually made a video maybe a year or two ago, like after I was done with my walkthrough of Walking Dead, or it was either before or after I was done with my walkthrough of that game. I made a whole fucking video on all the glitches. There was a glitch that I found hilarious. It was a levitating walker, and basically what happened was I was at the freight yard, the freight train yard, whatever, and this was hilarious. So somehow I used a grenade. I blew up a bunch of walkers, and there's just one that was just levitating. You couldn't hit it while it was. I think you couldn't hit it while it was up. I think the actual the walker was like down, like where it should be. But the weird thing was it couldn't hit me. It couldn't attack me at all. It couldn't do anything. Because it was so high up in the air, it could not attack me for any reason. I got up on one of the trains, and it couldn't hit me. I blew it up, I killed it, and I ended up forcing myself to die. Basically committing suicide. And then I came back, the walker was still levitating. Yeah, I'm like, well, damn, this is the most fascinating glitch I've ever seen. And I think I started out, when I was somewhat kind of getting myself into editing on this channel, I started with that particular glitch, just to open up the video, and then go through all the other glitches that I've encountered. And, yeah, the game, for the most part, is a mess when it comes to the glitches, but at least it's playable. So, people are complaining about the glitches, and I think as long as the glitches are not game-breaking, they're fine. Actually, same thing, I was playing a couple times, actually. Happens more times here than Call of Duty. But I was killing a walker, you know, zombie, walker, whatever you want to call it. They're the same thing. And it just like started spazzing out, you know how if you supposedly tilt the GoldenEye 64 cartridge, the characters would fucking spazz out and deform and all that shit, start fucking doing whatever. Well, the walker was doing that, and at the same time, this happened in Call of Duty. So I was playing a game of Kino der Toten. I still have a picture of it somewhere. I have it on my DeviantArt, if you want to check it out. I'll probably link it or something, maybe, I don't know. if you've watched this far, and I'm talking about DeviantArt, type in bacon, just so I know. You're probably not, but who cares? But anyways, so I was playing Kingdom of Totem. I had finished round 1. I killed all the zombies. The zombie that was on the stairs in the foyer, I ended up knifing, and it just started like spazzing out all over the place, like the before mentioned Walker from Walking Dead. And I was like, what the fuck? So it fell off the railing. It went off the railing into the downstairs of the foyer towards around, where you spawn. And so I looked from the teleporter pad to where you spawn, basically, and that thing just fucking stretched out of the map. Yeah, I shit you not. It was right out of the fucking map. It probably went to the fucking stars or some shit. I was like, how the hell can a fucking Nazi zombie stretch that high? I swear, I am not on LSD. Okay, so yeah, I couldn't even see the fucking bottom. I couldn't see the fucking. I think what happened was that the game was so intense to that one particular zombie. You couldn't see the fucking bottom of it. You couldn't see its ass. You couldn't see its fucking feet or legs. All you saw was like, I don't know what. I think I saw its crotch, but around that area. But I don't even know what I was looking at. I mean, I tell you, I don't know where it started, where it ended. I think, I swear, I'm not on LSD.
Was it like all black and just stretched out everywhere, or like gray?
Okay, so it looked. Yeah. I saw the same. Yeah, I actually had the same glitch happen to me in town. No, not town. Buried. So as I was going down, to where the actual buried part of the town was, I shot, with a shotgun with the Olympia, one of the farmer zombies, or what, it looked like a farmer zombie, and it did basically the same thing, but it wasn't as stretched out. I mean, so it was still fucking hilarious, because it was still doing the whole spazzing out thing like it did, like contorting into so many weird ass shit. Yeah, but it wasn't like the first zombie. And this happened on my birthday, of all times. Like, this was before I had my own room. So and when I saw it, the first time, in Kino, I was like, am I dead? Am I drunk? Am I high? What the fuck? Am I dreaming? This shit can't be real. And so I took a picture of it and put it on DeviantArt. I wish I would have recorded it at the time, but the thing is, ever since then, that never happened again on any of the maps. Sadly. I would love to see that shit in fucking Derice, where there's actually an outside, so I could actually see how far it could actually stretch. That's the thing. In a way, I have seen people post videos of zombies like having. I typed in zombie having a seizure in Kino, and in a way it was. It wasn't the same exact thing like what I experienced, but
it's only senseless.
Yeah, I'd be like, okay, I'm exiting the building of Kino, and oh shit, there's a fucking moon from Derice. Holy shit, I can see the head. Wait, no. That's not the head. But yeah, I mean, I don't know where it started and where it ended. Let's just say that. I opened up the doors to the railing of the theater where you can get around the area where you can get mule kick, and where the bathroom is, and where where the paintings are, that area, and where you can get the machine gun, the submachine gun. The zombie was still fucking stretched out past the foyer, through that, and somehow, I don't even know what the hell just happened, but it's weird. I have seen some weird shit, okay? Okay, so let me tell you all the weird glitches that have happened, not just to DJ, but to you people on the interwebs of YouTube. So obviously that, this is all happening in Black Ops 1, by the way, not the second one, but Black Ops 1. So, like I said, the passing out seizure zombie, as I called it at one point in my life. But I took a grenade, I chucked it at a zombie, and it exploded, right? Well, that head, a zombie's head, just like levitated out of nowhere. I've seen, I've seen a leg just like levitate out of nowhere after I blew it up. With a shotgun. I used the ray gun another time.
I think something like that happens.
I know how this happens. There's a lot of zombies on the screen at once. There's a lot of things going on. So that's the best reason I can think for coming up with something like this. Where you throw a grenade or you shoot a zombie with a ray gun or something that can dismember it, and some of the pieces are still like levitating as if they were still on the zombie, even though the zombie's dead or whatever.
Yeah, it doesn't like finish the animation.
Yeah, that happens a lot. Yeah, but what I still can't explain is how in the holy mother of big fuckery and shit fuckery did that happen? Like, how did the zombie just like spaz out, like have a fucking seizure, and then just like, whew, like shoot out like a fucking rocket stretched out like fucking I don't know what. Like, how the hell does that happen? Like, if humans could do that.
Like the zombie, like the zombie just stretching out more than what its size is.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's like, okay, that doesn't even work. I don't even think it can fucking animate that. Like, the value of that particular zombie was like more than 256. It was like probably about 1 billion. That's why it was like fucking stretched out. It's like if you stretch out. Okay, so think of it as you download an image from like Bing or DeviantArt or whatever that is wide, like a really wide landscape kind of thing, not portrait but landscape, and you try to make it a portrait. Try to make it like compress it together like this. That's basically what was going on with the zombie, except it was like fucking I don't know what, but it's fucking hilarious to see that kind of shit happen. But anyways, as I was keep going on with the whole thing, the very same game, and this happened to me multiple times as well, I shot a hellhound with a shotgun on round 5 towards the stairs, leading to the foyer, the foyer leading up to the first stairs. I shot a hellhound, and its head got fucking stuck in a wall. A fucking wall! How does a hellhound's head get stuck in a wall? Like, how does that work? Okay? And then, another time, like literally the next fucking game I played, because I died on round 6, because I was too busy taking pictures of the hellhound and all the shit going down. The next round, or the next game, I killed another hellhound, and in the same location, it was levitating off the ground. Its head wasn't stuck in a wall, it was just like levitating out of nowhere. The other time, the hellhound's head got stuck in a wall, and it was levitating as well, as if the head was strong enough to lift up the entire body and the legs, and just like keep it on the fucking like it was stuck, and you couldn't move the legs like it was stiff or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck kind of game am I playing? How are all these glitches happening? What the fuck did I do? Did I break Black Ops 1 without me knowing? I mean, all these weird shit going down. And, let's not forget about this. This also happens in Black Ops 2 a lot. If you fire a grenade, like you throw a grenade, or you get a gun, like the War Machine, or the War something, or that fires 6 grenades, sometimes the grenades will not explode. They will not detonate. They won't blow up. You know, and so that's the waste for grenades. And that's the worst one. Because you waste a grenade. Most of the glitches that I just mentioned, they're like graphical or whatever. And it's okay. So another thing happens in Shino Numa. Sometimes during you go down the stairs, like very first set of stairs you see, and you go to where you get the, I think it's either the fucking Tommy gun or the Thompson, and the, what's the other gun? That gun. But I don't know what's the other gun. And with that gun, okay, so if you pause the game, okay, so it'll start flickering. If you look at the floor, it'll start flickering. If you pause the game, it'll still be flickering. As if there's a lighting issue with the game. And this only happens sometimes, not every time. But, I tell you, I don't know what the hell is wrong with the game. Like, what the fuck am I playing? Like, it's obviously not designed this way. It's obviously not designed to do this every time. But it happens to me more often than you think. Yeah, it's weird. But in Black Ops 2, I haven't noticed as much glitches. But has anybody else ever noticed this? When you're playing Black Ops 2, you get to any amount of levels. This could possibly happen on like round 1. But you'll be killing zombies, and all of a sudden the game fucking freezes and crashes. Yeah. It's not like it says something like, oh yeah, now exiting back to the main menu because network error or whatever. No, it just fucking freezes and it crashes the game. Has anybody else ever noticed that? I know I can't be the only one. Also, another thing that goes down in Black Ops 2, sometimes you fire a grenade or something, and whatever music is playing in the background, the ambience and whatever, sometimes it would just not even sound right. I don't know. It sounds like someone is fucking farting into the fucking the camera, but the fucking microphone in the game into the audio, and they never stop. It never stops. Like, after you fire a grenade or shoot a gun or something, and you kill a zombie, sometimes it'll happen. And it's not like it'll do that for a split second or so. But it happens until you quit the game. And also every game after that. So you basically have to turn off the fucking sound of the game. Also, the zombies no longer scream. You know how they make their fucking screaming noise and sound effects to alert you that they're there and that they're pissed off and all that shit? Well, they don't talk anymore. They don't, when the sound cuts out and you hear all of this farting noise or whatever, or much like an airplane using a propeller, like back in the day airplanes using propellers and all that, sound effect there. Yeah. some little audio error there. I mean, I've noticed a lot of that. Okay. Now let me talk about something fucking hilarious in Black Ops 3. In Black Ops 3, in Shadows of Evil. Holy ass! I have seen some shit. I have seen the fucking definition of shit. I've seen the groundbreaking discovery of a new species.
I can't wait to hear this.
I have fucking found a new species of zombie that none of you probably know about. The cartwheeling zombie.
Wait, what?
The cartwheeling zombie. Okay. So, holy fuckaroni and cheese, is this going to be a good one? So, I was basically on round 5, when round 4, round 5, when the zombies started fucking going mentally insane and fucking trying to tear my ass to shreds, whereas like the first 2 or 3 rounds they were calm. I opened the gate to leave, the area where Quick Revive was, and so I got surrounded by the undead. I got killed. I got down because I had a Quick Revive, and I saw as soon. Okay, 2 things happened, and this is weird in Black Ops 3. But while I got up, I was shooting a zombie. That zombie died. It was dead. But it was cartwheeling around the fucking... And it fell into, like, the water. And I was like... Did that zombie just cartwheel? I never thought I'd see that. I never thought I would fucking see a cartwheeling zombie. Ever in my life. It's like... most zombies, if not all, they stay on their 2 legs and they start like, they start fucking trying to chase after you. Well, unless you use like some sort of gun to tear off their legs or whatever. Well, I tore off their legs and all that shit, and that they were cartwheeling. That particular zombie was cartwheeling. Basically, I don't. You'll probably have to look it up because I can't really explain what that is. I don't even really know completely what that is. But I mean, I can't like explain. I know what it is, but I can't explain it. It's weird. But I saw a zombie basically fucking do that, and in the very same game, the very same exact game. You know how you can have the mark? You have the mark, and you. I think it's the
basically upside down one.
Basically, yeah, it's weird. It's kind of like doing cartwheels and flipping around and all that shit. Like, I don't know, it's fucking weird. Just look at a GIF of it or something. Just type it in like a GIF, and that's yeah. But that's weird. But you know how you can transform into a beast or something? You have the mark and all that shit. Well, I was doing that while I was transforming into the beast. In the same exact game of Shadows of Evil. I ended up, as soon as I transformed back into my human form, I just fucking skyrocketed through, like, not the ceiling, because I was out in the open. I was outside. I wasn't in any building or anything. But I fucking skyrocketed. I don't know how high I was. I was high as shit. Okay? Not like LSD high, but like I was high to the point where I just like fucking, after, I was like fucking, and I was like whacking a zombie, smacking him with one of my tentacles. I just fucking skyrocketed at the same, it was at the same point where I turned back into my human form in the game, and I was like, wait, what the hell is happening? Why did I skyrocket? This never happened! And then I fell down and I died. Because I didn't have it, I didn't have any quick revive, and it counted as falling from too great a height, and you died. Basically you get a game over. Unless you had like quick revive or something. but I didn't have that.
So basically, you watch the zombie, and he just got shot to his head like a freaking rocket.
Yeah, basically. It's like, have you ever had one of those science experiments at school or in general, like one of those bottle rockets? You just like fill it up with something and you push a thing and it just fucking shoots up. That's basically what happened to me. But I was like, and I was like, what the hell did I just do? What did you do? And I don't even know, but it was. I mean, yeah, it was at the point where I was, smacking a zombie with my tentacle, and then at that very split second, I guess I turned back in my human form, and that's when it did it. And I was like, what the hell did what the fuck just happened? Am I drunk? Am I high? Like, that's just high as in, like, skyrocketing high. Like, am I, like, on LSD or some shit? Because this is the madness. It's fucking crazy. How are there cartwheeling? That probably. But, yeah, I mean, yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Like, first cartwheeling zombies after you kill them. Also, around the time, another thing happened as well within, like, the next time I played it. But the next 2 times I played it. Like, the last time I played it, nothing happened, but then the previous time after that, okay. So, I was doing my routine, opening the gate, fighting off the undead. Well, a zombie was coming down from one of the areas, I forgot where it was, but the zombie just went down, and it just, like, flew right back up. It was like, I was like, huh? Wait, you just jumped down, and you flew right back up after you hit the ground. Like a fucking trampoline. I'm like, how the hell? What am I playing? Is this Black Ops 3 or is this Acid Land? And fucking whatever. Because this is like a fucking...
The zombie, like when it landed, it, like, jumped back out in the air?
Yeah. In a way, it's like a trampoline. And it's like, what the hell is wrong with this game? What am I playing? I need to fucking stop playing this game because I'm seeing some shit I don't want to see. It's like, have you ever seen some shit that you just don't want to see in your life? Well, this might be one of them. Cartwheeling zombies, flying, skyrocketing in the fucking air for no reason, and then just like fucking zombies that do the same thing. I swear, I am normal when it comes to playing video games. What I just saw, you probably won't believe me unless I had it on camera, but I can't really show you that because I didn't record it. That's a thing. All these cool things and weird shit always happens when I'm not recording. And when I am recording, nothing happens. The game plays normally. It looks like one of those creepypastas. You try to, like, show your people, show your friends or family, oh yeah, I saw some weird shit. I have proof. And next thing you know, it's back to normal.
Right.
And I'm like, well, fuck you then. Last time I believe in it.
Like, say you do something cool, and it's like, God damn, this was on camera. And also, or like let's say you get so good at a game, you want to show them to your, like, parents or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, just...
Yep. Yeah, I actually did that before. I was playing Black Ops.
It's just so weird.
Yeah.
It's like the weird stuff that your parents don't really understand video games. It's just like weird looking like, it's just like consoles.
Yeah, Amy's one of those kind of people. Yeah, Amy's one of those kind of people there that, if she were to play Black Ops 1 Zombies, and then within, like, she'd probably be, like, within round 10, round 15, would be like, this is boring, because of the fact it's repetitive. Yeah, it is repetitive, but at the same time, it's not, because every game is different.
Right.
You know, the box spawns different locations and whatever. And I know they.
I can only imagine my mom like playing Call of Duty. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be like, why are we killing each other? Why are we doing this? Like,
Yeah.
I really feel like it's a game.
Yep.
And this is weird.
So yeah, I've seen some fucking things from Call of Duty that most people.
Especially like older people, they'll be like, how the fuck are you doing this? Why are you spending this time on this? Yeah. What the fuck is this?
Back in my day, we had the Atari 2600. That's exactly what fucking Amy would sound like if she was a guy. Because she's like in her 40s. I'm like,
me, I'll be like, shut the fuck up.
yeah, people. I guess she's what.
Get with the time.
I mean, in a way, she's not technological, but at the same time, she kind of is. Like, she knows certain things about, like, you know, the PS4 and the Xbox One, although she thinks they're basically the same thing. Like, in a way, they are. They're both systems, but they have different games and different specs and all that shit.
Like, for example, the original Xbox One is not as powerful as the PlayStation 4.
Yep. I'd rather go with
There's
PS4 anyway.
They may think they use the same hardware. Oh, no. They want to try to be the best as they can.
Yep.
And they'll have, like, similar specs, like Xbox 360 and all that, but I would feel like the resolution of the TV get, like, I don't know, like, really high up, I guess, on an Xbox or something like that. But
Yeah.
this is, like, 720.
Yeah.
Really crazy numbers. It's weird. But, like, you know, they try to do better either in the software itself, like in terms of settings, certain features that are there, basically, or it would be the more powerful console. But they end up being either similar in ways or
Yeah.
like how it is. But they try to be better than another. It's not like their best friend.
Yeah. Yeah, but anyways, another thing I wanted to really talk about was, what I was originally trying to get into when it comes to this particular video was video game titles. Holy ass on a stick. This is fucking...
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so let's start with Final Fantasy. It's called Final Fantasy because it's supposed to be, you know, the final something. It's like Final Destination or Final Fight. But they keep fucking up all the sequels, so after a while, I think it should just be called Fantasy. Because it's not final, obviously. And have all these spin-offs like Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13, which I actually like that game, by the way. But it's like, what the fuck? It's
essentially like with like Final Fantasy 3 is actually the sixth because the third one was, I think it was in Japan.
Yep.
I think that's what it was.
And I couldn't call it Final Fantasy 1 because this and that and this and that, and I'm like, okay, if you're calling it 3, why not just call it 3? Why not, whatever happened to 4 and 5 and all this shit? What the hell? Oh, speaking of numbers! Speaking of fucking numbers!
Yeah.
Think of Doom and other games. You got Ultimate Doom, also known as Doom 1, Doom 2, Doom 3! Okay. Guess what Doom 26, guess what Doom is, Doom 4 is actually called? Doom 2016! Okay, like, why couldn't you just call it fucking Doom 4? Call it Doom 4, and guess what Doom Eternal is called? Doom Eternal!
There was Final Doom, what's going to be Doom 3.
Yeah!
Back then.
Which I guess would make...
made by id Software and whatever.
Which I guess would mean Doom 3 is actually Doom 4. Ah, my fucking... Makes my head hurt. But it's also like...
The new Doom would be Doom 5.
Yeah. Yeah, the titles are fucking confusing. Yeah. confusing as shit.
Don't get me wrong, Doom Eternal, that's fine. You know, it's like the Eternal, this is the ultimate game, or just like, it's for life or whatever. You know, that's fine if you're naming it like, you know, ships, or like Doom Eternal, fine. Good, but just stick with numbers. I don't care how boring they may look, but just stick with numbers. Like, 3 to 7.
You've been talking for almost an hour and a half. I don't know, at a time it's like, holy shit. But yeah, I mean, it's quite ridiculous, the fucking things they come up with. Like, I mean, games that should be games are not or things that should be video games are not games at all. Video game numbers are fucked up, video game titles are fucked up, and then, fucking, oh, you wanna see some shit. Do you wanna fucking see shit, or do you wanna see some shit? I'll give you shit. So let's use Zelda timeline. The fucking Zelda timeline. Oh, fuck me with the fucking spatula. That is the most confusing and fucking weird-ass timeline I've ever fucking seen. I have seen some shit, but I have not seen that kind of shit. Yeah, Zelda 1, Zelda 2, but apparently Link to the Past is the first Zelda. I don't know. It hurts your head just thinking about it.
Like, the titles are all over the place, and then there's, like, Twilight Princess.
Yep.
And Breath of the Wild. Like, there's so many Zelda games. Crazy.
Yeah.
And you also got one for, like, 3DS.
Yep.
Called Sword. Yeah. So, like, Zelda has all
I mean,
crazy.
I don't see Mario having an issue, but at the same time, I kind of do. Because Mario 1, 2, and 3. Okay, yeah, cool, whatever. Super Mario World, okay, fine. But then Super Mario World 2 is actually the first game, because that's when Mario was a fucking baby. And that is actually the start of the actual game, thus making Mario 1, 2, and 3 later. It's weird. But just fucking, I don't know. But yeah, playing it. Okay, so Super Mario World. Okay, so Super Mario World 2, Yoshi's Island. That game, basically you play as Yoshi, and you're trying to save baby Mario from whatever. You know, whatever the fuck goes on. Thus making it technically the first ever game in the series, because Mario is a kid, okay? Now, you could always argue the same bullshit, like, oh yeah, Mario and Peach, they fucked, and out came a kid. But I like to think that, just to make it confusing as shit, just make it more confusing, I like to think that that's actually Mario that Yoshi is saving, only to realize that Yoshi will later be used as a tool.
Again, like, you know, they can make games, you know, based, you know, on Mario, like this made a game based on Yoshi, you know, just saving Mario, I guess, but that is a bit confusing, especially since Mario's a baby, it's like, wait, but the first game,
in a way, like,
they save Mario, and then all of a sudden, there's Super Mario 1 and then 2 and 3.
Yeah.
I guess that's what that was.
It's weird, but yeah, there's something. Everything's just fucking weird. Mario has done some weird shit. We've all done some weird shit. I am weird shit. But anyways.
I am weird too.
Yeah, people. Yeah! I made that asshole weird, because why the fuck not? Anyways, yeah, I mean, it's quite ridiculous that the titles of these games and also other things and other shit and other whatever, all the glitches that I've encountered in video games.
I get it. They gotta like make the titles like, I guess, not really, you know, like going into having numbers, but like, come on, just take numbers.
Yep.
Or whatever you do. If your game is just having words in them, then just take it to words. Like, I hope that numbers at the end, like a word, like Over the end numbers, 6.
Yeah. Unless you're making like a sequel or some shit, let's say for example you made a Link to the Past, alright, which they already have on Super Nintendo. But let's say they made a Link to the Past 2. That would be fine because it's a sequel. However, if it was a Link to the Past 2 and it was a completely different game, that would be fucking what the hell. But yeah, it's weird. I've played some games, I don't even know what the first is. Like, you thought that Resident Evil, was the first game. No, it's actually Resident Evil 0. Because 0 on the... Wait, where is 0? Where is it? Where the fuck is it? I have it! Don't think I've lost it! Actually, I know I have. Okay. Resident Evil 0. I have the game right here. Actually, but I have a whole bunch of GameCube games right here, because why not? So have you always seen here? Yeah, they have. Okay. But yeah, so this is actually the first game. Before the mansion. Okay, the title says it all. On the back. Before the mansion, before the disaster, evil is born. Before the mansion.
Pretty cool, like movies, they'll show like what happened before, like this happened, like you're now watching or whatever. But at the same time, that is just like, confusing. You're playing the game before the mansion, like you may have found that out before.
Yeah.
Like that Resident Evil 0, the first one.
Yeah.
Resident Evil 1 and then 4.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it, looking back into past history, but then again, that's a movie that's going, like, whatever. I don't know what movie that would have that, but I'm pretty sure there's movies that have that.
Yeah.
But they should have just made Resident Evil 0, for the first one. That's the actual first game, but that's set into basically another console.
Yeah.
For Resident Evil.
And obviously a different console.
I mean,
yeah.
I mean, I guess it's neat to see like what happens before the mansion, but
yeah,
it's like the mansion starts out where there's an outbreak in Raccoon City.
Yeah.
And then you ended up in the mansion.
Yeah.
So it's just like the first one. And then you fuck it up by making Resident Evil 0, like, oh yeah, the first outbreak was like on a train and somewhere else.
Yep. Okay, so Resident Evil, I'm just gonna say 1 because that's basically, if you have go by 0, but yeah, it's Resident Evil 1. And then 2 and 3. Okay, Resident Evil 1, the mansion. Resident Evil 2, the Raccoon Safe Police Department. Resident Evil 3, I have no fucking idea. I completely forgot where 3 took place, aside from outside of Raccoon City. But
what's next? Like another Resident Evil game, like the building of, Umbrella itself.
yeah, Resident Evil. Resident Evil -1.
That's how this happened.
Resident Evil -1. Okay. Capcom, if you make that a thing, I'm gonna fucking, I don't know what. But as long as there's zombies and killing zombies,
like basically how it works. Umbrella's just basically like the history, and then like how that would work in games that they mostly do like 17. So like basically like it was still the development of Umbrella, like maybe you'll play as a some kind of scientist character.
Maybe you play as Western stuff,
like when that particular thing happens. Like, basically and then basically the I don't know why I forgot what was the team one of the games?
Which one?
Stars.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so there's Stars, and then there's Bravo, and...
It basically comes in, and then you... I was talking about the...
Okay, Resident Evil 0. Yeah, Resident Evil 0 Stars. Yeah.
Stars.
Yeah, Resident Evil 0.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stars. So, basically, the stars promising things then we see, like, I don't know what character you would actually, like, play as, because I don't think Jill saw anything like that before the old, she, like, came in. I don't know. But maybe you, like, play as Jill or something like that, and then you start fighting the zombies, and then you end up in, and then afterwards, throughout there you play through, like, Resident Evil, like, 0, where you're on the, like, and all that, through whatever it will be, and then you end up in,
yeah, but what do you think is weird out of all this? Alright? Being that Resident Evil 1, the original Resident Evil, is supposed to be after the events of Resident Evil 0, if we're going by the logic of this game. Don't you think that Rebecca Chambers and Billy Cohen would have at least told other people, hey, some weird shit is going down. Some weird fucking shit is going down here. You might want to stay away from Raccoon City or get out of Raccoon or whatever. Be careful, this and that. We got people eating each other and coming back from the dead and all this weird shit going down.
Billy Cohen, that's the curator? I haven't heard of that name.
Okay, so Rebecca Chambers is the girl that you can play as, and she's sent to find out what's going on. Billy Cohen is, wait, where is it? Okay, so sent in to investigate a series of grisly murders in Raccoon City, STAR's Bravo team scrambles into action. On the way to the scene, Bravo's helicopter crashes. Although everyone survived, what they discover next is a gruesome sight. Overturned military transport truck riddled with corpses. Blah blah blah. Rebecca Chambers is beginning to wonder what she got herself into. Blah blah blah. Basically plays Rebecca Chambers, and Billy Cohen is the other guy, the guy that you can play as well. Basically, I forgot. He's supposed to be arrested for something. I forgot what it was. I'll have to replay the game. But yeah, you can also play as him as well. But don't you think that those two should have said something to the effect of, "Hey, look out! We got zombies and whatever the fuck these things are. We got mutant dogs. We got giant things." And if I don't know, I haven't beat Resident Evil 0. I haven't beat any of the games aside from 4 and 6. I've only beat Resident Evil 4 and Resident Evil 6. That's it. But not all of Resident Evil 6. I've actually beat Leon's campaign and Ada's campaign. I'm still trying to get through Jake's and
I beat Resident Evil 1, Resident 2 back in the day, and these things. And I'm playing it through it again, too. And I beat Resident Evil 6 and 4. But then again, my dad beat it, and I played the Final Boss.
yeah.
But yeah.
I actually ended up beating the game I beat Resident Evil 4 like 20 times. After you get the infinite rocket launcher and the Chicago typewriter, which is the infinite ammo machine gun, yeah, you don't need to do anything else. You can just get rid of all your guns, get rid of all your health items, get rid of everything else, because all you need is the infinite ammo rocket launcher, and that's really all you need is the infinite rocket launcher. That's all you really... But Chicago typewriter helps too.
Yeah, right now I'm actually playing through Resident Evil 4.
Yeah.
I don't have to get through Resident Evil 4. But a little while, but I'll definitely get back to it.
Yeah, but here's what I think is weird. Alright, every system that comes out, You want to know what game also comes out for that system eventually? Resident Evil 4. That's the only one. Every, 2 or 3 systems that comes out, and you can have, 1, 2, or 3. It's weird. On PS1, you had Resident Evil 1.
Resident Evil 3 remastered.
Yeah, I mean, they're already remastering and remaking Resident Evil 2. Which I'm excited for, because I love Resident Evil 2. Even though Leon's design was so
weird. I wanted to play Resident Evil 3, but I just haven't gotten around. Now's the time.
Yeah. I think they fucking did that on the GameCube.
But I also heard a lot of people did not, I guess, really like Resident Evil 3.
I hadn't fucking... I guess the problem with Nemesis, having a character stalk you throughout the entire game can kind of, especially when the rest of the game were, whatever.
I don't know, stalking.
Nemesis is, not only stalking you, but he's also trying to kill you. He wants to, he was designed to kill all of the fucking members of whatever, all of STARS, basically was created by Umbrella to kill all the good people, STARS and whatever. They kind of went into this in one of the Resident Evil movies. I forgot which Resident Evil movie it was. Afterlife? I don't know.
I would like to see a Resident Evil game, how it, how the virus was created.
Yeah.
Basically a whole history.
Yeah. Someone should make a... Okay, if any of you are still watching at this point, I don't really see why. It's almost 2 hours, hour 41 minutes and whatever. I'd like to see a video of, how, if any of you are talented at doing this kind of thing, where you either do animations or whatever of how, the virus was created. How are actually all these viruses created? You have the C virus, you have a T virus. Oh, I have a beautiful thing to also say. What about Code Veronica? Where the fuck does that game come in? You got 1, 2, and 3. Actually, you have 0. Yeah, you got Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, 3. Where the fuck does Code Veronica come in? Basically, they have a new strain of virus called the Veronica virus. It does the exact same thing as a T virus, C virus, whatever other fucking viruses are out there. It turns people into zombies, and animals into, hellhounds, or whatever, zombie, hellhound, demonic dog, whatever the fuck. And it's powerful enough strain, you can have boss zombies that are basically almost indestructible. Yeah. Now, where does that game come in? Yeah, Code Veronica.
Oh yeah, that's Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil, Code Veronica, and then there's apparently another one called Code Veronica X, which I guess is a remastered version, of Code Veronica. I don't know. Or maybe they're the same game. I don't know, but some people call it Veronica and Veronica X, and it's weird. But where the hell does that game come in? Does it come in after 3? Does it come in before 3? I don't know. Is it in between 3 and 4? It makes no fucking sense. I don't know where he comes in. Is it his own game? Because even I don't know. Makes no sense. Okay.
So there was also basically the new Resident Evil game.
Operation Raccoon City. It's gotta be either Operation Raccoon City, Resident Evil, the Umbrella, and Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles and the Dark Side Chronicles. There are 2 different games. Oh, yeah, there are. You were talking before. I just was before I was recording, so you don't know until now. But you were saying stuff about games that would have, kind of like Left 4 Dead, that are light gun shooters that you just don't move at all in the games that everything for you. You just shoot the screens, basically, House of the Dead. Well, they have those 2 kind of games. Resident Evil, the Umbrella Chronicles and Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles. They have both those games where basically you do the same shit. You play as a character from the game. You know, the Umbrella Chronicles, you play as people that I guess they work for Umbrella.
Resident Evil Revelation.
Oh yes, there's that one. And Revelations 2. Where do those games come in? Are they starting a new series without us knowing? Is it somehow tied into the rest of the series? It makes no fucking sense. But also, you got Operation Raccoon City, which I heard a lot of people hate more than the rest of the series. I don't really see why. I've seen gameplay and it's decent. And then there's a game I completely forgot about until recently. I think it was called the Umbrella Corp, or Umbrella Corporation. Basically a multiplayer online kind of game that's based off Resident Evil, where you either play as a soldier from the Umbrella Corporation or you play as one of the undead zombies. I think I completely forgot about that game until looking it up recently. Like,
there's another game, for like PS4 Resident Evil game, basically had the eyes, the cover.
I don't know. Oh yeah, also, some people are calling this one Resident Evil 7, but people are also calling it just Resident Evil, something or other, VII, which is 7.
Biohazard.
Yeah, Biohazard, which is, in a way, its own thing, I think. It's not like the rest of the Resident Evil games. You play as someone completely different than the rest of the series, and, yeah, I guess the only thing that really ties it in is the fact that, I think it's Chris Redfield is in it. That's the only thing that really ties it in.
Okay, that was called Revelations 2, alright.
Yeah, Revelations is fucking, I want to play that one. But at first, when I saw, okay.
There's Umbrella Corp, of course.
Yeah.
There's even a multiplayer one you were playing as completed.
Yeah. If I don't really get it.
Yeah, those games I need to get into. Resident Evil Operations. Yeah.
I've always wanted to play Operation Raccoon City.
That one, and I need to complete the rest of the campaign for Resident Evil 6.
Yeah, I've only completed Ada and
DLC like Night Hero, and then Zoe for Resident Evil 7.
Yeah.
And some other stuff.
Yeah. But some of these games...
And Resident Evil
Veronica. Yeah, Veronica.
Veronica?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to play that one too.
Yeah, it's not a bad game. It has the weird-ass controls of Resident Evil 0, 1, 2, and 3. But you'll get used to it if you've played those kind of games a lot. So, yeah, it's not an issue. The game isn't that bad, actually. It's what you expect from Resident Evil and all that. Now, if you really want to fucking... Yeah, I mean, okay. I've been one of those kind of people. I play a game like Call of Duty, or I play another Resident Evil kind of game, like Resident Evil 6 or 4. Or mostly 6. Because that's my all-time favorite Resident Evil game. And I go back to Resident Evil 1, Director's Cut. I think I have it on the PS3, I'm not sure, like, downloaded. But I play that game. I'm like, whoa, what the hell am I doing? Because, like, I've been playing other games for a while. Yeah, because I've been playing the other games for a while that I just am not used to those kind of controls. And sometimes it causes me to die.
I could just easily, switch it up. And, like I said, I beat Resident Evil 1 in like 2 hours.
Yeah, 2 hours! For the entire time! I'm over here yapping about whatever. He's over here trying to fix the game again. Trying to go for like a fucking world record speed run or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck? How does that work? Like, how the fuck? He knows the game by heart, probably.
I just know where everything is and just what I need to get. And there's sometimes I don't even have to really use or go get, but it's just more time. Of course, I kind of forgot now, but
Yeah.
you know, I would just have to play it some more and more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I saw him before he got drunk and high over at his friend's house at one point. Like, before that, I saw him basically complete Resident Evil. And I'm like, well, shit. I don't even know what I'm doing in the first game. I haven't even beaten... Okay, here's the thing. I haven't beaten any of the retro Resident Evil games, like 1, 2, and 3. Not to mention this one. But what I have beaten is the newer ones, 4 and 6.
Like in time of us talking, I could already be an umbrella already.
Yeah. But, fuck, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Aside from the fact of this, I have Resident Evil 5 somewhere.
Resident Evil 2, I'm gonna have to practice that in order to, like, speed run next.
Yeah. Resident Evil 5, I haven't really even played much. I'm gonna have it on as an actual disc, I don't even know where it's at. But,
and also, I also showed you me playing Resident Evil 1, and speed running, so it was kind of a fail, but yeah.
Yeah.
You know where everything is, like, yep, everything is going.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like him playing Doom. It's like, I know what he does. Right? You don't want to fucking play Doom with his asshole. He will fucking destroy you in less than a fucking millisecond. Word of advice, never play Doom with him. Whether it be PC, PS3.
Especially when you're like, alright, I'll take them on. And I start showing you into you're like, oh, shit.
Yeah. Basically, I think I said something before like this, whereas if the zombie apocalypse happened in reality, I would be the leader, because I'm better at killing zombies and shit than he is. And if the demon shit happened, if the demons like in Doom came down, he'd be the fucking leader, because he knows how to kill demons and shit. Yeah. So, yeah, I know how to kill both, but not as much as you do. I'm more of a zombie killer, you're more of a demon killer. Like, it's easy to kill a zombie. Fucking shoot him in the head, or just like, stab him in the head or something like that. It's easy, you know?
Yeah.
Demons, they would take a little bit more of a beating to kill.
And you need to know what the weapon is to defeat him.
Yeah.
Like the same game, he has 9000 on that.
Yeah.
Or even double barrel top.
Yeah. I've actually saw someone actually beat both those with pistol, and I'm like, well, shit. Damn, you're taking people down with pistols all of a sudden. I'm like, damn. You know, it's amazing.
Like, I don't even need the other weapons. I could literally just beat Doom. Of course, the icon spin box needs to use the rocket launcher, but I can literally just beat Doom with just a shotgun.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it is easy. Not in that remote though. I get my ass fucking slaughtered. You probably might have seen that at one point. I tried playing on that remote.
Especially holy hell. Like, before you even met William, I was just killing a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, holy hell. Basically, you need a strong-ass PC for that. You need one of the strongest PCs to play holy hell. And also, if you combine Brutal Doom, you're going to need the best PC of all time. Because, holy hell, as it is a really demanding game with all these demons and shit. But with the Brutal Doom...
There's about 12 masters, even on the first one.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and if you... I mean, they don't all spawn in...
And if you're a Doom noob, I wouldn't recommend playing it.
Just don't. If you want more blood in your diet, just play some fucking Brutal Doom. Okay, just get Doom 1 or...
Brutal Doom also makes it even harder, like, you see how fast the fireballs go?
Yeah. Fireballs go fast. And just because you have a fucking machine gun doesn't mean shit. Alright? Yeah, I tried at one point to have, win.
Like, Doom may be easy for me, but it may not be easy for someone else either. Now, like, a lot of enemies, they get one shot.
Yeah.
You're gonna be quick.
Yeah. I'm so bad at Doom when it comes to that particular mod that I can't even do it without infinite ammo or God mode or whatever.
I used to do a God mode, but now I don't do a God mode. The only thing I do is IDFA because, like, I'll be like, I have like ammo to grab. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
If you think it's bad with all these, imps and shit, just wait until you open the fucking door that contains all those revenants. Holy fuck. No. You can't survive unless you just fucking run through everything.
Like
but even then.
Hell, yeah, like, I'm sure you saw this thing. I'm not really sure it was one of those level 3 in Holy Hell. I don't know.
I haven't even beaten the one.
This room, it's relatively big, so basically it has like these 6 square pillars, and at the end of fighting all these hordes of monsters, there's also art piles as well, so that's lovely.
Damn.
But after you do that, you click the switch and there's literally 6 cyber demons.
Holy shit.
The side is wondering everything.
Damn. You better get the best ammo.
It's pretty easy, at least for me. You just gotta really circle around them and just dodge them all. Another pattern.
Yeah, I don't know if they.
That's my advice.
I don't know if they make this as a mod. If they don't, they should. Basically, what they had in Mass Effect, where, yeah, you had your pistols and shit, and your sniper rifles, but upgrade to those weapons, like, acid, or, like, fire, or whatever, because that'd be nice. Someone like to see in the game. I've played a couple different mods. I played Sonic the Hedgehog mod. I played Brutal Doom, Holy Hell. Okay. If you think Holy Hell.wad mixed with some Brutal Doom, if you think you need a beefy computer for that, do not play 100,000 fucking Revenants. Okay? 100,000 Revenants. Your computer will fucking explode! Yeah, I mean, you can't even kill one with a pistol. You can...
Like, the reason why it's a joke was because it's actually not even weapons to grab.
There's no point in winning. There's no point in trying to win, unless they try to kill each other, but then it's like, this is gonna die.
I mean, you don't need the best computer in the world to run, like, Holy Hell.wad. Like, I ran Holy Hell.wad on Windows XP. Yeah, lag. A lot. Certain areas.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, once you get through that, it's fine. Like, I played Holy Hell.wad on my phone. But, of course, they use the PR film.
Yeah.
I was just playing with that because you can't walk on top of the enemy. All that. All the options and all that shit.
And it's,
you know, it's possible to run it on computer system, which is why, that's why you split into 5 levels, basically. So it's supposed to be only one level. Like basically, all the 5 levels you beat are supposed to be only one next.
Yeah.
Literally only one next.
But yeah, I mean, I've played some...
And if you go on the website, it says like basically build time or something like that. And it says too long, my legs hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
If it's your ass when I get Zambronium, if I can find a way to add the multiplayer to Holy Kettle. Like I can download Doom Builder and basically maybe there's like an add multiplayer option to it. And basically modify the file, give it to him, and we can both play. Let's see. No, to play Holy Hell World.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'd be able to record that because my new Kindle's already starting to kind of act weird. But, I hopefully will. Then maybe I might record it. I don't know.
Like, literally, like, when I'm playing Doom, I get synced into it. I'm like a freaking, I would say, like, some kind of robot playing or something like that just knows all the movements.
Yeah.
And just, like,
Like, fucking...
like I just get to, like you know, Doom guy's face when he's in God mode, that's like my face when I'm playing Doom.
Yeah.
Like, just all serious. That's me.
Yep.
Like, it's been a while since we've done, then a little while since we've done Muppets and off of that. And in general, Muppets, because there's like no players, so
Yeah.
they stuff like a little less, but then again, I get back into it. Gotcha.
Yep. I can't really play Doom on my PS3 because my controller is fucked up. Both my controllers are fucked up. So I can't really play FPS games, so you're not gonna see me play games unless it's like Halo or something on the Xbox, but unless he was right here in this fucking house, in my fucking room, with a fucking controller for the 360, you're not gonna see me play with him on 360. Because, yeah, I don't have another controller and I don't have it online yet. I need to get something else for it. It's one of the
I don't have gold yet.
Yeah, I don't have any money to buy any sort of upgrade.
I think it is. I could definitely hook up the Xbox 360 in the back of my TV. That's kind of be fair. That's one of the comments like this. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm gonna put all sorts of modern consoles in the back or new systems I get, but I don't have to pay for that.
If I had the money, you bet your fucking ass I'm gonna be buying every single system I can find and I don't have. And even if I do have it, I'll buy another one. Because why not? I would buy every color of the Game Boy Advance, every color of the Game Boy Color.
Like imagine we have our PCs and everything, and it's like, it's like, that's it. And phone, baby.
Yeah. But yeah, let me tell you, if I had the money, I wouldn't just buy one GameCube, which I already have one. I would buy multiple ones. I'd buy all the colors of each thing. Like, let's say the 360 had a black, which they do.
Me too.
I'd buy a black one, I'd buy another white one. PS3 the same way. Nintendo Wii, DS, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, you name it.
I would definitely buy, like, all the models of PlayStation 3.
That too.
I don't have the space.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
Yeah, the problem, I mean...
So, right now, I'm sticking to
one console at a time. Yeah.
Then maybe I'll squeeze in.
Yeah,
But I like to have multiple different consoles.
Which, I don't know, you probably can, but look at all that Gatorade right there. I had to move some of my My Little Pony stuff, and even my, Pokemon cards that I had. I had to put my Pokemon cards in, like, the store or something like that I have. Because I have just that much. But I don't really have anywhere to put things in my room. I feel like my room is big or massive. Even if I cleaned up and tidied up a little bit around here, I probably still wouldn't have enough space to put things. I'd have more space.
Yours is bigger than mine, but yeah.
I mean, okay. So, you would not believe how much space, these things are. Okay. Look at this thing. Giant case. GameCube. Look inside! It's tiny! I understand this. You know, it's 2 discs. But for one disc, for, this is more reasonable.
But,
yeah.
It's worse when it comes to the Nintendo Switch cases. Now, you'll probably be like, what? What the fuck? Because here's the thing. So, when you're Nintendo, the Nintendo GameCube cases, you actually have manuals.
Yeah.
That's understandable. Here, actually, let me show you.
Get ready, people.
Plugging my camera.
Camera! But yeah, I think it's kind of ridiculous. Okay. I think if we ever move, because people nowadays know what my... Hold on.
Here's the size of it, too.
Okay, hold on.
Want to see on the inside?
Hold on. You see that, guys and gals? I don't know how well it's connected to that.
Yeah, like that's where the cartridge goes.
Tiny cartridge for a humongous ass key.
And literally, no manual or anything.
Yeah.
And you got that. Yeah.
A giant fucking case.
That's that.
Yep.
Like literally, you could literally make this, you know, more downscale. Like, and then if it was half this, that'd be fine. I mean, I guess it's cool, but fuck.
Yeah. Just fucking. You need to get a drawer for that. But yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of ridiculous. And Mike Kindle started to be a little douche again. Falling for no reason. That's fine, Kindle. I think you need it. My job. But yeah, I mean, it's if I had the space, which I probably do, I just gotta find out where I put everything. I have so much My Little Pony merchandise, and I'm not gonna stop either. That I'm filling up my fucking shelves. But I mean, I might need another room. So if we ever move, which I hope we do, because I hate Meigs County. But if we ever do move, one thing I want is a bigger room. Oh yeah, this room is big. It's good. It's decent. And I can put my bed there. I have a dog bed I can sleep on if I really need to. If I might need to sleep on it again because my other bed has stabbed me. That's beside the point. The point is, I might need a bigger room for possibly more shelves. Actually, the house we used to live in.
Here's what I would want. I would want a room like the hang a video game room.
Oh yeah.
That's what I would love.
Yeah. Or like the last gamer. The fucking last gamer, man. I'm gonna tell you. That guy.
He is,
Yeah.
Like literally, he has like multiple big rooms, and if you look, he has an arcade room now. Flashback, literally, he has, there was this arcade place he went back in the day, where he had all these arcades from his childhood, as like cabins in here. He basically rebuilt them. Well, he had his friends do that. He did some electric work and all that. But yeah, like literally, his friends have like bulldozers and all sorts of construction.
Yeah.
In schools and everything. Just literally everything, and they had to redo the roof a bit. And Judson was out in the country, which makes sense for all of his yard space.
Yeah.
He also even has one of those places, like he literally has a garage where he has one of those cars in, where you can actually work on a car.
Damn.
You only see that at Stop.
Yeah.
And he also has, of course, really cool cars. He said he has Lamborghinis before. And he says he's not rich. Like, how are you not rich?
That's fucking Lamborghini!
Not rich?
I don't care how many connections you have. You have to be rich to have a fucking Lamborghini. I tell you.
But then again, he has, like with a lot of the vehicles that he had, he got them at, like, extremely good deals. But also, like, with his arcade, he bought them over the decades, like, basically for parts or something like that. He basically learned how to fix them. So he's like an arcade engineer. So he's able to fix them up, and now he has them. He's had those arcades for, like, decades.
Yeah.
And he also has contacts and friends that get built them either maybe for free or for a low price, doing all that work and have all that lumber. So he says he's not rich, just a lot of labor.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
he is lucky.
My question is...
Now he's actually doing the history of this full childhood. He doesn't know what any kind of do because right now if he wanted to take a break for the holidays, if he play games,
Makes sense.
he's always busy on Mac gamers.
Makes sense.
But right now, he actually has a living room where he has all of his modding area and all sorts of magazines, and film magazines, and all sorts of game contracts.
Fuck yeah.
And the room next to it, which was the previous cinema room, basically had like really good quality speakers, soundproof walls, all these really nice seats that you would see like at movie theaters and all that shit. With the size of the cinema screen that most cinemas have inside of there is right now a PC gaming area, like with retro PCs and all that. I mean,
I would love to play. Yeah, I'd love to play Skyrim on a massive screen like that.
And he admitted to like they saying that he never really played the PC back then, so now he has like 600 PC games in there or even more. He also has a regular retro gameplay room that he has, and I guess I could see why he's not rich, because honestly he didn't get a room specifically for like modern games. He basically just, took all the previous ones he has in house and just, made it into it. And I'm sure he turns out to like especially for like arcades when he's using them, and also the game rooms are basically and all sorts of stuff to basically save on electricity. But can you imagine this electricity bill?
Fucking through the fucking roof.
Like literally, when this is on the arcade room, which is this humongous room. Think of my house except over there. Or if it's like you see a picture. Like maybe 2.5 of each.
Yeah.
Like the room is like size of like 2 regular houses. And the power was out because they literally had to build another power source for particularly that room. Because there was just of all the electricity that takes up for the rest of the house. It has a really big house. It's not like a mansion sort of thing, but basically it's like, I don't know, as if you were to take like a house like this that has a regular flat roof and just extend it, right? That's basically what I would say his house is.
Yeah.
It has like a lot of rooms and it's really long and everything. It's not like a big mansion that's just like a freaking skyscraper.
Yeah, if I knew how to...
I haven't really seen it in person.
Yeah, if I had any friends that actually knew how to do this, if I knew how to do it myself, I would expand this house as much as I could. Because I want a bigger room. Not just that, but I want, a bigger house in general. And also, I would fix the problems with the house that we have already. I don't know if you've seen some of the videos.
I don't know if Last Gamer built that house by himself, or it wouldn't surprise me because he actually, like the library room, the one you saw that's now called a library, he said he built that himself.
Damn.
Yeah, by himself. And he was also going to build that arcade room by himself, but even doing a little bit of the work like electricity and all that, like he really pushes himself like just to the limit, and then he kind of pulled the weight. He's in his 40s, and he said he barely gets any sleep, like at least he go to work and work. He almost got a heart attack.
Damn.
So imagine if he just did all that lumber by himself. Yeah. He'd probably be dead.
Yeah.
Which is horrible.
So my question is, like, how the fuck do you get, like, how do you get all of these arcade machines in there? Arcade machines are not exactly light. I mean, I could barely lift my TV, and also when I got my computer, I can somehow, 50-50 lift that.
Well,
But that's...
He uses, what, I think he has, I forget what these are called. Not sorry. It's one of, okay, so you want, those things that you use to, like, kind of carry, not like the ones they put, like, on shelves or something like that, but basically it's on 2 wheels, and everything, and
I don't know.
anyways, he basically uses that to basically carry the understanding machines. I'm sure he uses zeros, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy. I think he also uses like a conveyor belt to like one of the ones you see in businesses that uses to carry the boxes and like dragging them around and all that.
It's possible.
I'm sure he like uses those. But yeah, like his yard space is like huge. Even at the bottom, it has like kind of like a racetrack around where it has like this motorcycle and all that. It's crazy, like the size of his like yard space. Yeah, he lives like in the woods area, a lot of yard space on the country, so it makes sense he has all that yard space. Hey, I don't know what the fuck I would do. I mean, what I want in the future is a mansion where I can like, has big enough yard space to where I can extend, or even my previous built house to where I can actually just, extend out if there is a whole bunch of yard space with like asking. And I'm kind of stuck with this by myself, so I don't know how I'll be able to pull this off. It's just crazy. Anyway, so he has like the retro gaming room that he has like all these like flat screen TVs and also older TVs. So basically get the best picture from the game itself. And then one and only library room. It has like shelves in a row and the bags that are filled with all the Nintendo games, stuff as well. So like Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo. He also has some flat spaces that are from like this particular racing game that he has, like all sorts of collectibles and everything. He also has an Xbox 64, which I couldn't find it. So it's like this Nintendo 64, also 64.
Basically I think probably a prototype or something like that.
Maybe, but he has like a lot of stuff, but also he has stuff that was from like this play. Basically for people to play like NES, for example. He has like this really big thing that has like 6 different cartridges where people can actually play games like Super Mario Brothers at the time to they sort of representation of the NES with as well, like how the games are and everything. He has one of those, and he also has a Super Nintendo one of that. And he also has his friend that works at Sega that brings in stuff from those warehouses that Sega has. Usually like stuff that may not have been released, prototypes, or even just stuff in general that he gets from like another brand that also sends in stuff that has his full library list that basically sends them with whatever he can get. He has fan zones, like he has a stop because I don't know, it was something I guess like just taking changes to schools, but I don't know, it was something that came to YouTube and all that. It was a weird thing. But, he has all that where he's unboxing like these really big boxes, like stuff, games, like stacks of games and all that. It's insane. Like, he has got it all.
Yeah.
And he is so lucky.
Yeah.
And when he was just, when it says, in the title it says, luckiest guy in the world, I'm like, right? And I'm like, how the fuck did you get all this when you say you're not rich? And then he announced that he's going to be telling his whole life story, basically, like, all the movies he watched, like, all the stuff that happened back in the 70s and all that. Basically, his whole history on how he got to where he is right now. So, I could take something from it, basically, inspiring me to, maybe do a particular thing, which would be really cool.
Yeah.
But most things might not be able to happen like too. Like all of his friends that he had still know. But like basically they just they knew his vision and they wanted to make it like, come true for all these years. But he's very lucky. He got a job at like 8 years old. He was like a paper boy, and he also had this small shop business where he like sold games. He was betting games and trading and everything for a amount of time, but really built with his collection and much more. He's been like building, like expanding rooms for like 10 years, like from like 2011 or something like that, even before 2009. And we've seen some of the old footage, and it's crazy. Selling all these drinks himself, also has rare games that he just cannot get. Like has this game for like Sega Mega Drive that is like there's like only like 11 in the world. And there's also something he said like there was this machine that was like so rare that no one else can get. Like he was gonna sell, but I don't know, hasn't like sold it yet. So it was like in the garage. And he also has like this warehouse that a lot of his like friends that has like a lot of his other arcades and has been there for years. And he's also bringing them. Yeah, he has it all. It's insane. And he says he's not there.
Yeah. I think he could probably get.
Is that just to make us feel better, or like, are you asking? Okay, I can understand what the game says.
Yeah.
Alright? I mean, yeah, there's a cat, but he's been touching for years. Okay. And doing that one room. Alright,
That's fine.
It's been a year. But then I see videos like, oh yeah, we're gonna have a cinema room built here and an arcade room built here. I'm like, how do you have that much money?
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
where the fuck are you getting this money from?
Yeah.
But he said, like, he basically said that he buys and sells like arcade machines or something like that, which is like great and he works hard. So I guess maybe he also works at a store. He just probably works. He probably has maybe multiple books with him. But he says he's full time on that game. So I don't know. It's quite interesting. But which I can definitely see working multiple jobs, making hundreds of thousands of dollars, and just basically for your vision. They want to accomplish it. I can see that.
Yeah.
But like, how the fuck? That's crazy. Maybe it's his franchise. Like, you don't really have to like pay him that much. Whereas if you actual high construction, it would be paying at the source. Like maybe 100K or even 50K, whatever. Honestly, would be for now. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But it's not rich, so tell us how you doing it.
Yep.
I really want to know. For these rooms, I could only imagine how much each room would cost. And it's not like he goes like each budget either. Like he works on this. They're top quality. Like he has like glass windows that are like 99% UV, protected, really thick glass with like the best soundproof walls and all sorts of shit.
Yeah, if I were to expand this house, actually, I'd want to at least buy some soundproof walls. Cause I'm probably sure I've mentioned this multiple times, but I'm tired of hearing the neighbor's dogs fucking bark.
But he did say, like, afterwards of building these rooms, he was, so I wonder how much money he spent. Or maybe, like, for his childhood, he wanted one day, so he started saving. Well, unless he was saving, that's the 80s or 90s or whatever, then I can understand that. But just in months, or maybe even just a year, like, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
No.
One of my biggest questions, why is he called... Yeah, why is it called The Last Gamer when there are, like, several people before and after him? Like me. And you.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe because he's going to be the last gamer ever to acquire basically everything, and he's going to be the last one that's going to keep, I don't know, like everything, like football gamers and everything. When it comes to, he's on the Guinness Book of World Records.
Yeah.
So he basically is going to have everything. So he's the last keeper of all the games, basically all everything.
Yeah.
You know, from getting into the game. Something.
I wonder how many people are. Yeah, I tell you, if or when he dies, I wonder who he's going to give all these games to. I'm probably his son or something like that. Like they had it down from generation to generation.
Where all these games go when he dies, it's going to go right to his son.
Yep.
Who basically set up like video games, and he wanted to go on video games and for the passion, of course, he has looked down and just to love him as much as he does.
Yeah.
Just as anybody. Instead of like, him passing away and he was like, well, this ain't too much, let's sell it. Right?
Yeah.
And having him basically continue on game.
Yeah.
His son is like 7 years old, so yeah.
Yep.
It's crazy. Don't have like that really big forehead. He's really smart guy. That's what I know.
Yeah.
Just, like, engineering and all sorts of shit. It's crazy. Really amazing, I'll tell you. Now I'm really happy to hear his like life story. And he's even going to the locations, like he went to the area where he was born when he was like 2 years old. Then he got like I did, and there was this guy there. He was like a visitor or something like that, and was, like does that for a living. Like it's kind of amazing. I had to go to these original locations, and he used to go to criminal, but then he got like that. Outside, like or something like that, something like that. And he was actually going to his original location of like where he was and everything. But now he's really showing like how he does just recently like a video of him talking about like his story and everything. The recent video. My first home was pretty much after school. It was the right centered. My first video game very much after school. Is what's involved is Black Husband Team. The correct way to train game purposes is kind of much that. And
I actually know a lot of people are telling me to do this nowadays. Back in the day, a lot of people tell you to blow.
And he also released a video, Make It Arcade Artwork Cheap and Easy in First Point. That's what his series is called.
Huh. But yeah, let me tell you, back in the day, people would tell me all the time, and this actually seemed to work, but apparently it doesn't. So what you need to do is, apparently, blow into the cartridge and it will work. No, that's not actually how you're supposed to do it. You're supposed to get some sort of a cotton swab or one of those Q-tip things.
Yeah.
Put a little bit of alcohol or something on it, rubbing alcohol. Yeah. Yeah.
But
For the most part, it seems to work.
it just seems like it works with like if we're supposed to be an airplane, it's just satisfying to flow into it.
Yeah.
It works.
It's like, oh yeah, this game no longer works. Well, I'll fix that. Put it back into the system. Well, holy ass, that worked. Yeah. I was looking at video game memes of what gamers do, and that's one of the things. Was back when there were cartridges when it comes to like Game Boy and stuff like that. But
I mean, sometimes I throw on the disc with the slow desktop.
Yep. Another thing I used to do actually, I used to lick the disc to kind of get all the stuff off, and I was like, well, hey.
Yeah, I've done that too. Like basically when I get so parts, I just like lick the disc and like just put it in the water.
Yeah. I need to get a fucking bathroom.
They don't put it in. I mean, they say that I think they say don't put it in water, but
it works.
You can't.
Yeah, I've actually done that a lot. I've actually put the video games in the water, and they seem to work.
Like they'll accidentally like put fingerprints all over it. And let me tell you something. If you try to stir, with your like hot breath and everything onto it, and try to wipe it, it just smears it, it cleans everything like.
The same as if you try to put like an actual, try to put it on your shirt and just like rub it. Nah, that makes it worse.
It just seems to make it, makes it worse. Or it will like, maybe it'll go away a little bit, but then it'll just come back and all the smears. Just put it on the water, like, do that. It'll be all nice.
Yep.
I mean, not to say that you can hold people to read, but I like the feel of a nice blanket.
Yeah.
Like, all my PS4 games, I don't have any scratches. Nothing. Maybe some of the ones I bought you. No, I don't think I found them all too. Not all of them. Actually, bought a Battlefield Hardline used.
So I would say, as for me, I fucking go to Amazon and eBay all the damn time. Okay, every fucking chance I get, every bit of money that I have.
I'll be back. I need to go brush the teeth. I said that months ago.
Yep. I gotta take a shit and I'm still recording. So people, you will be left alone. I don't know what you're gonna do, but do something. Just don't leave the video because I'll be back.
Video opinion?
Yeah, this is live stream, so it'll be like, oh, I'll return in a moment. You can just skip to the part where I come back. Whenever the hell that'll be. And if DJ comes back, just skip when he starts yakking about whatever. guys, and gals, I am back. I'm back now. Yeah. Did anyone miss me? I don't think so. But anyways, so yeah, I was talking about DJ and shit. He's an asshole. He's the biggest asshole in the universe. Don't trust anything he says. What? So yeah, I don't know how long I'm gonna be recording. Just probably gonna be recording for another 30 minutes, maybe 3 hours. This sort of podcast. I'm just gonna brush my hair a little bit. Make it look a little decent. I don't have a lot of hair. Like, it's not as long as it used to be, but you obviously probably have seen me with long ass hair before. Wow, these things are probably sharp. I put a hole in your pants. Okay, so, yeah, I have a lot of games. So, I'm obviously doing some Animal Crossing and shit. But I think after this video and my next Animal Crossing video, I'll probably playing some Resident Evil, or maybe I'll play some Metroid. I've actually wanted to play some Metroid for a while. Metroid Prime. Okay, I just had to meow because I don't know. I was also playing Blood Rain, Sonic, whatever. I got to play some Wii games. We got some modded Wii games. No, it's fucking around. They're not modded games. There's modded Wii. Let's find out where I can plug it into my. I'm off topic. Anyways, so let's see. What do I want to talk about right now? Oh, let's talk a little bit about. I don't know. So I'm going to talk about the Pokemon timeline being fucked up. I'll make a video all about this. So keep an ass out for that. Keep an ass out, not keep an eye out, because I'm weird. But yeah, keep an ass out, keep an eye out, keep your nutsack out for this. Because, yeah. There will be a video all about this. I can guarantee you that. Probably later, 4 or 2 in the morning. But, yeah, let's start with the whole Pokemon thing. The timeline is really fucked up. Whew. So we start out with red, blue, green, yellow. Okay, yeah, that's fine. The first 2 are fine because they're their own thing. Gold, silver, and crystal. Same as, ruby, sapphire, and emerald. Make it okay with, probably red and leaf green. Okay. But there is no second generation remake on the Game Boy Advance. Not until the fucking DS. But when you get to the DS, you have Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. You have 2 other games. Black and Black 2, White and White 4, and some other things. So by definition, you're skipping the fucking second generation remake altogether on the Game Boy. And then you're skipping the 3rd generation until you get into the 3DS. Yeah, you had X and Y, Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, but you also have, fucking remake of Ruby and Sapphire and Emerald. But you don't really have Emerald either. You fuckers. You're missing one vital game. Bastard. Also, I hear rumors going to remake, which Pokemon Let's Go, Pikachu, and Eevee, I believe, are this. But they're going to apparently remake Red and Blue and Green and Yellow by some means of Pokemon Let's Go, Eevee, and Pikachu, I believe. I haven't seen any gameplay of it, but I have heard since Sun and Moon that they were going to remake the first generation. And now I'm hearing they're going to remake the fourth generation, which is Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. Why the fuck are fucking two other ones? If you're going to remake Pokemon Red, Blue, Green, Yellow, where in the holy penis of asshole soup is the first two, not the first two, but the second and third generations? You're skipping all the way to the fourth? Like, what does that mean? You fucking assholes. You don't know what you're doing, man. Let's get high. I don't know, I'm fucking crazy. But that makes no fucking sense. The whole timeline is fucked up. I mean, you have, like, the first two on the Game Boy. Actually, no. First on the Game Boy, second on the Game Boy Color, third on the Game Boy Advance, but also the first remake on the Game Boy Advance, skipping the second remake onto the DS, and then just completely skipping the third generation until you get to the 3DS, and by then, you're making another remake of the fourth generation, also while you're remaking the fucking first generation. It's weird! It's fucking confusing as shit! I don't know what to think. I don't even know why you would think that way. Also, where does Pokemon XD Darkness and Coliseum fit in? Where do those two fit in? If they don't fit anywhere. Also, Pokemon Battle Stadium, Pokemon Stadium, and on the N64, I don't think they go anywhere. Pokemon Battle Revolution or whatever, that game I don't think goes anywhere unless it's like another version of Coliseum and whatever. It's bullshit! You know what's bullshit? The Pokemon timeline. Fuck you, and fuck you, and fuck you, fuck you, and 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 fuck you, punch you in the face, punch you in the face. Oh, I just fucking did that. Shit. I didn't think it was gonna be that hard. That's what she said. Just be an asshole. I'm a princess now. Don't fuck with me. Don't you dare. Don't you dare fuck with me. I will fuck with you. I will fuck with you until you fuck with me. I will fuck with you when you fuck with me. Everyone's gonna fuck with each other because the lights. I lost it. I don't know. I fucking lost it. I get a broken heart. Alright, so what else do we want to talk about, guys? And Gowls. Gowls! Gowls! That's the word now. Oh, fuck me. Don't you touch my dick. Don't you touch me. I'll slap you in the face. I can hear myself in the fucking background from DJ's headset. It's quite weird. What do you think now, bitches? You wanna fuck? So anyways, I was thinking, Mario Kart? Let's play some fucking Mario Kart. Get your GameCube out of your ass. Just pick up the damn thing and play it. Play it! By definition, I would say that you should play Mario Kart. Mario Kart's a really great game. It's something you could do with your life. Face back! Because why not? I was just telling these people about the Pokemon timeline being fucked up. Alright! Let me tell you guys about something else. I'll tell you again, because this ass blacker needs to fucking listen. The first generation and second generation are fine, because whatever. Even the third generation. But it's not until the Game Boy Advance where the timeline is starting to become a little fucked up. They have Fire Red and Leaf Green. Alright, that's fine. Cool. A remake of the fucking first generation. They didn't release a second generation remake until the DS. So we never got a second generation remake on the Game Boy Advance, which I don't really care much about because, hey, DS, whatever. What would you motherfucking do? But here's where it gets weird. We have the fourth generation, which is Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, the fifth generation, which is black and white, and the 5.5. That's what I'm gonna call it, because
What?
I'm calling it the 5.5 because why not? Which are black and white 2, which didn't really need to be made aside from 2 other Pokemon, but whatever. We never got a third generation remake until the 3DS, and by that time, we never received a fourth generation remake, and by that time,
wow.
Now we're remaking the first generation. I think it was Hey You Pikachu or that's just a shitty game on the N64.
Yeah, let's go Pikachu and
Let's go Eevee.
So,
Yeah, Eevee. But yeah, Eevee spelled backwards.
No, it's like it's literally Pokemon Fire Red and all that.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Pokemon Max to make it time.
Yep, that's what they're doing. That's exactly what they're doing. They are they're remaking Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. But at the same time, where the hell does Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon come in? Are they remakes of the game that they have released about a year prior? Like, seriously, where the hell does what the fuck?
I'm really focused much on the Pokemon series or anything like that, so
I mean,
but not really.
yeah, I mean, the Pokemon, I'm still a fan of Pokemon no matter how bad it gets. Even though I love the first generation more than the rest. I actually have a giant Pikachu. I don't know, can you see it?
I really love Fire Red.
Yeah. I mean, it's good and all. There's giant Pikachu and it's also got like
And
somewhere.
also like Pokemon Black as well.
Yeah.
Pretty Black. That's different. That's different.
Yeah.
But for Pokemon, right, like Pokemon was
DS. The DS
but,
version.
Like the Pokemon games that literally they're like 3D polygons and everything.
Yeah. I like that one. Yeah, I like Black too. More than Black because I've actually beaten it. I'm not really beating it in terms of like collected all the Pokemon, but yeah, but I actually beat all the Elite Four and my rival and shit. Which actually is not my rival. It's actually just the leader of the Pokemon world apparently because I don't know. But Yeah, the timeline's fucked up. Also, where does Coliseum and XD Gale of Darkness come in? Those two games on the Nintendo GameCube, where do they come in? I mean, are they in the middle of the... Okay, yeah, Pokemon Coliseum and Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness.
Oh, yeah.
Those two games on the GameCube. They are basically the same thing as the games of, like, Fire Red, Leaf Green, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, and all these other games. The adventure kind of games. They're not like any spin-off, like, Pokemon Pinball or Pokemon whatever. Like,
I definitely get that Pokemon pretty black cartridge.
I want it. I want it.
That's
Yeah. Now, yeah, the timeline is just fucked up because where do those two games come in? Do they come in right in the middle or after the third generation? Or is it like 3.5 or something except on the whatever? Because you have Pokemon from like all the generations actually. You have Entei, Raikou, and Suicune from the second generation. You have Eevee and some of the first generation Pokemon, and also the third generation. So, where does that come in? Is it like 3.5? Because there is no Diamond and Pearl or Platinum yet. It makes no sense. It's weird and confusing as shit. But anyways...
There's so many Pokemon games, like Pokemon Blue, and all that.
Yeah. At the same time, Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. There is no Emerald version to that. There's no Emerald equivalent. And they're always forgetting the other ones. There's always Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but there's no Crystal remake. Fire Red and Leaf Green, but there's no Blue remake, which that in itself is fucking confusing. Red and Blue were released, also as well as Yellow, in the States and worldwide. Green was the only one that was Japanese only. So why are you remaking Green when you could be remaking Blue? Like, you could just as easily call it, Water Blue.
So, Pokemon Green only Japan?
Yeah, the original Pokemon Green. But Leaf Green, they made, in a way, worldwide, like the rest of the games. It sucks, but whatever. It makes for a fucking hilarious translation. I should do a gameplay of, I think I have, of, like, the most hilarious translation of... Yeah, see if you can find an actual copy of, English translated Green, then get that one, because that is fucking hilarious. English translation of Pokemon Green is fucking hilarious. Yeah, the English, the Japanese to English. Probably, yeah, because that's what I have. I hope so. Because, let me tell you, the Japanese to English, somewhere along the lines got really fucked up and make no sense whatsoever. Now, Pocket Monster, yeah, it's fine, because Pokemon in Japan.
By the way, I know this is not Pokemon, but I dare to go on some ordinary game and take a look at this weird Japanese game. That'd be literally...
How trippy are you talking about? You talking about LSD tripping?
Yep.
Woo!
Let's just say you play as a character with an arrowhead. All I can say.
Okay then. Weird. But anyways, people... I don't know. But, yeah. I want to know, down below, in the comment section, tell me what video games on the GameCube, if you have ever played the GameCube, do you think I should get? Let me tell you the ones I already have. I've already got Mario Kart Double Dash, my all-time favorite, Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil.
You definitely get Bionicle.
Oh yeah, at some point I probably should. I have Lego Star Wars 1 and 2, but mostly I just play 1 because for some reason 2 is acting weird. Sonic Heroes, Metroid Prime 1, Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance, and Deception. Sonic Mega Collection, Extreme G3, as I always called it, Extreme.
Speaking of Twilight Princess, we finally that game.
Yeah. And also, speaking of Twilight Princess again, I think it's a conspiracy theory. It's time for some conspiracies to be unconspiratized. I don't know. But, what if Twilight Princess and Princess Twilight from My Little Pony are the exact same thing? What if the Twilight Princess is actually Princess Twilight, and that is how Hasbro got the name? They didn't think of it as, Princess Celestia, Princess Luna. If you're an alicorn, you're a fucking princess automatically. No. What if the Dark Princess, the fucking princess of the Twilight world in Zelda, is actually Twilight Sparkle? And that's how they got the name Princess Twilight. It's a conspiracy! Alright. The conspiracy is, I don't know, but whatever. Anyways, back to the games that I have. Lord of the Rings, the Two Towers, I think. Wait, what was this other one? That's a fucking... Oh yeah, Naruto Clash of Ninja 2, as well as the original. I'm not gonna go through all that. I got a lot of games, and if, just say a random game, and I might not have it. I don't even have a quarter of the fucking collection of the GameCube games. I wish I did, but I don't. Go! Ooh. Maybe you're playing golf. You're just fucking putting demon heads into fucking holes. I know this shit's gonna make me hungry. Let's talk about some fucking food. Because why not? I have nothing else to really talk about in this video, so I might as well just prolong this video for as long as I can, because I want to make a long ass video for no reason. Food is delicious. Enough said. What? Bacon is life. Another thing that should go without being said to bacon. And I tell ya, if you're not vegan, vegetarian, or whatever, and you do not like bacon, well, let me tell you something. Let me fucking tell you something. You're an asshole. Not as big an asshole as me. I'm a fucking lit. I am gonna fucking...
Like, if you don't like, for example, if you don't like chocolate, okay, some health break loose, I don't like bacon.
More than hell's gonna break loose. Fucking... It's gonna be... Cross the fucking line. I will fucking... I will smack you in the face, knock you out with some bacon, and be like, haha, you don't like bacon? Well, I'll force you to like bacon. I will headbutt, asshole.
And if you don't like chocolate, oh boy. No,
there are some people that are allergic, but if you're not the 1 or 2% of people, and nuts, you're fucking insane. I can understand if you don't like chocolate with nuts in it if you're allergic. I don't like nuts either when it comes to like chocolate and whatever. But if you don't like just regular...
I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't mind nuts with chocolate.
I can tolerate.
The chocolate that has like a lime nut in it, this brings the flavor for chocolate.
It's not that I don't like nuts as a whole. I mean, I don't. It's the fact I like pistachio pudding, so that's something. But what I don't like about nuts in my food, or nuts in general, is the texture and all that. Like, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, milk chocolate, light chocolate, whatever chocolate, should not have nuts in it. Like, it shouldn't be crunchy when it comes to like nuts, that kind of crunch. You just bite it and whatever, like if you leave it in the freezer or something and then you want to eat it later, that's the kind of what I want, the kind of texture and the crunch that I want. Or if it's like a crunch bar. Anyways, guys and gals, I'm a nerd, because why not? But yeah, I like bacon. I like a lot of meat. Give me any sort of meat, I'll fucking eat it. Let me tell you what, bacon, chicken, fish, you name it. Well, actually, yeah, people. Anyways, you are. That's worse than I liking bacon. And that's saying something, because if you don't like bacon, you're fucking, you're insane.
Especially ribs. Ribs.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those people that it depends. Like, I love bacon. I believe that any sort of bacon, crispier the better, or, I like any sort of bacon. If I could, I would.
And if you don't like any of those capsules, then I'll tie you up in the Judson.
Yeah, people. Yeah. But let me tell you something else. I forgot what I was going to say. But, yeah. But anyways, I'm one of these kind of people. I'm weird with steak. Like, some things of steak I'll eat. It's decent. It's okay. I can tolerate steak. If it's like Salisbury steak, oh, fuck yeah. I could eat that forever. And I'm also one of those people that like meatloaf. A lot of people are like, oh, hell no. But it has some of that ketchup flavor to it, in a way. Like, I don't know. It's good. I like it. Actually,
I'm not a fan of meatloaf.
yeah.
It's just the way the meat is and all that.
Yeah.
I mean, I try like meatloaf again, and it definitely was like better. But then again, it just gets not satisfying to me or fun. It's like there's a hot dog.
Yeah. Well, anyways, yeah. That's it for this video, I think. I don't even know what the fuck else to really talk about. If I did, I'd be going on for 10 hours straight. I can tell you.
Man, I could maybe come up with some kind of ideas because I think that's a little bit. But like, when we get on this kind of topic, and we like,
We
go
can
crazy.
talk forever if we want to.
That video game, it came from a video game podcast.
Yeah. I guess I'm gonna call it, video game. I just call it a podcast or some shit. I wouldn't really want to call it, a video game podcast. It's not entirely about video games, and I don't want to call it food podcast either.
Maybe have a title. About this podcast.
Yep. Yeah. That could work, people. That could work. Anyways, guys and gals. Yeah, people. That's it for the video. Whatever. If you like this video, put the like button in the face like a boss. I'm just fucking around. But if you like this video,
and make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the next part.
Yeah. Yeah, I need all the help I can get. Also, if you like this video, give this video. Yeah. Yeah. Give this video a like if it's fun. Dude, don't forget to comment down below your thoughts on the whole damn thing. And don't forget to subscribe and click the... I have an account on Pornhub. That doesn't mean I'm gonna make a fucking video. You ass nugget. You see how assholeian he is? He wants me to do porn. He's an asshole. Yeah. Anyways, what the fuck was that? Anyways, guys and gals, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams. And as always, guys and gals, don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon down below to get notified of my future uploads and live streams and whatever the fuck else that I fucking do. And as always, I will see you on the next video.
And future upload part to the YouTube channel.
Asshole! I haven't done the video yet. You're being an asshole. This is what he does. That's what he fucking does. That's what the...
an asshole.
Everywhere is an asshole with this guy. I'll tell you what. Anyways, I will see you all in the next video. Peace out, people. And bro, let me tell you. If he ever shows up at my house,
in the future, in the future videos, you'll be seeing me and William once.
I don't know. Let me tell you, if he ever came to this house, ooh, you'll be seeing some shit. Anyways, peace out, people, and bro.